Hey, 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 hey. Welcome back. It's Thursday, so it means more story time. Um, yeah, gonna jump back in to finish right just before. We're about to start chapter 4. When we finished the last chapter, we saw an image of Edgelord. He had some involvement in the last case, it seems, and see where that goes. Yeah. Hype. Hype, hype, hype. Up here. Okay, great start. I had the wrong thing up. Brilliant. Sweet, we're up. Lovely jubbly. Cool, yeah, so we're going to crack on with episode 4. Hype. Let's do it. So this is the exact start. Now, the moment you've been waiting for. Who will be this year's Grand Prix champion? Who will be our hero of heroes? Oh yeah, this is what we saw in the last one. This weird insanity. Will this year's runner-up be Jamin Ninja, Captain Sapin, students of Starry School are raring to go, and global hero Omki Kanpon? Don't want to go home with that prize. We hope Lady Luck is with all our heroes tonight. And now, the winner of the 3rd annual Hero of Heroes Grand Prix. It's me! Just cut the moon in half. It's pretty impressive. Whoa, the true hero of the night has appeared in our midst. It's like this year's Grand Prix goes to this fantastic warrior. The Nickel Samurai. Too bad, Jamin Ninja. Looks like the title eluded you again this year. So, as well as all the weird things in this world, if you just go, actually, I'm the winner, even though you weren't part of it, you just win. I'm not sure that's okay. Alright, yes, did you hear that, Nick? The Nickel Samurai, he did it. Yeah, he sure did. I'm getting too old for this. I'm proud of the guy just for doing the series justice. Oh, right, so this is to do with the Steel Samurai madness. Okay, that might make a bit more sense. I thought this was like real life. So the person everyone was cheering for, I guess he got the prize. Oh, wait, this is real life. You know, we're talking about Pearly, the Nickel Samurai? No, every Sunday I only watch educational channels, the Kids Masterpiece Theatre. Oh, what a sad existence. Okay, that's it. From now on, the Nickel Samurai. All the kids watch it. Do you like the Nickel Samurai too, Nick? Nah, Nick's an old fart, so he's not allowed to watch it anymore. That's right, but I do like Kids Masterpiece Theatre. Hey, I didn't know you were young at heart, Nick. Mr. Nick, you're a grown-up. You're not allowed to watch it anymore. You're supposed to act your age and have interest that match. Is this, like, digging at me? Am I meant to feel bad? Oh. It's very important. Ah, give it a rest, Pearly. Looks like I made the right choice in inviting everyone here. I'm glad you're having a good time. Ah, it's like a dream. Too bad for the Jamin Ninja, though. Last year, he lost to the Pink Princess, warrior of little old Tokyo. I thought this might be his year. Yeah. I'm not understand. Is this a series or is this real life? I'm not sure anymore. Did anyone else? It's like the best Power Ranger. Like, how do you do a competition based on that? Did anyone else think that the Jammin' Ninja looked a bit different today? Different? What do you mean? Well, he wasn't carrying his bright red guitar. Hey, you're right. Strange would walk around without his signature guitar. I'll never understand these people and their shows. Anyway, Mr. Powers, thank you very much for tonight. Oh, it's nothing. I owe you one. It's just my way of saying thanks. Yeah, 'cause he's the Steel Samurai dude. Oh, is that this game? That's got to be the last game, surely. Yeah, it was. I think. Yeah. Hey Nick, come on. It's time to get to the lobby. There's a post-ceremony stage show that's supposed to start real soon. And then I heard there's going to be a press conference after that. A press conference? Is he going to make a speech about winning this year's prize? Well, not exactly. Something about the Nickel Samurai confessing something. Oh, God. It's another ninja one. Come on, you don't want this to be the last one said, do you? Yeah, Mr. Nick, do you? Why me? The show didn't even start for another 20 minutes. I'll be with you in a sec. I'm just checking something. Okay. Just trying to realize my tab was on the wrong. Say wrong, bad. Bad link up. Cool. We'll do that. Tabbing on this is pretty dire. Okay, alright, that should be better. Oh, I've completely messed everything up now. Right. Do that, do that, do that. Bazinga. I haven't even loaded my music panel up. Ugh. There we go. Classic door. more sound. Oh, what's happened here? Sorry about this, guys. I'm just trying to... Okay, right. Oh, we're here. Okay. Can I leave? Right. Will Powers, thank you very much for inviting us today. There's nothing really. Guys like us don't get to come to a place like this often, so I thought I'd invite you all. Hey, Mr. Powers, what have you been up to lately? Well, since the Pink Princess successfully wrapped up last month, I've been on a kids' exercise show while wearing a rabbit mask over my face. Oh, I see. I'm still really sorry about all the headache I caused you that time. Oh well, what's done is done, so let's forget about it. It's not exactly his fault, he just got done for it. He is Will Powers. His popularity exploded when he was the Steel Samurai. And he was the first case Mayor worked on with me. It's too bad you look scary, or people will know you're a real softie who's good for kids. You look terrifying. Can't believe they're going to make a movie based on the Nickel Samurai. Can't believe it either, but for a different reason. The Steel Samurai, an epic story of one hero in a desperate fight against his arch nemesis, the evil magistrate, in the city of Neo-Old Tokyo. And last year, they started a new series, the Nickel Samurai. The series seems to be a hit with the kids too. It's exactly the same. This is definitely Power Rangers. It's exactly the same, but slightly different. I'm really attached to the Steel Samurai as a show. So I was hoping that maybe I'd get the chance to do something in this one. Yeah, it's too bad. It's been awesome to see you with the new actor, Matt Edgelord. He's super popular right now. Edgelord? Looks like Pearls doesn't know who he is. This year it's going to be the Nickel Samurai versus the Jamming Ninja at the box office. The Jamming Ninja? Who's that again? So who's the Jamming Ninja? He's a hero, duh. The symbol is the bright red guitar he's always carrying. A ninja who's carrying around a bright red guitar. How does that even work? With the scarf around his neck and guitar in his hand, he rises to stardom in an ancient time. A ninja who becomes a star. Yeah, a ninja who becomes a star. Wow, these are some weird series. Global Studios Nickel Samurai and Worldwide Studios Jamming Ninja. Like, surely there's some copyright going on here. I can also see where this is going. They even air at the same time. That's just a bad move. Like, at least move airtime. You know what I heard? I heard those two don't get along at all. Nickel Samurai Edgelord and the guy who plays the Jamming Ninja, I mean. The Nickel Samurai speaks French. Oh, you mean Matt Edgelord, the actor. I guess even the world of heroes isn't a sparkling, happy place. Yeah. Can I examine? Some food. Give me some food. Is this a dream? I don't want to ever wake up. And all the directors and stars that were here to see the heroes. Wow, I had no idea who most of them were. Neither did I. Nick, you've got to cut out that news-only habit out. Your new show is going to be the Nickel Samurai every Sunday morning at 8. Ooh, that's too early. I'm sorry. Is it on Netflix? Oh, I know. We can watch it together starting next week. I'll come wake you up extra early to make sure, okay? I'm fine. You know, you really don't have to on my account. It's over here. Award ceremony. It was fabulous. Just reminded me of the circus for a second. Well, shows like that are guaranteed to be good, you know? Over here. One luxurious hotel. this is that one. It's down there. Grand old set of doors. And behind those doors is an equally grand lobby. Should we go take a look? Hey, wait up. This grand dessert is calling me. It's saying, eat me now. Oh, it's just a picture. Okay. Hey, guess what? I got a badge. Ah, I really owe you one. If it weren't for you guys, I don't know what would have happened. What you did was, I was in a real tight spot. I was in, and you fought so hard to get me out. I don't care what happens. I'll never forget everything you've done for me. Cool, let's go down the hallway. I got one of them things on Animal Crossing. Like the other day. Wow, what is this place? It looks like I've stumbled into Oz or something. Way in the back, there's a sign for the bathroom. Maybe I should visit it while I can before the show starts. It's a piece of paper taped on the door that says Yuan Corridor's room. Sounds like a star's name. I've heard it before, but I don't know anything about it. Yeah, what's this one? Matt and Guards. Matt and Guard, I've heard that name before. Oh, May's always yammering about him. Like the obsessed fan she is. Toilets. What are these called? To Mr. and Guard from the Global Studio staff. It's nice if Floyd's got flowers too. To Mr. Wright from all your grateful clients. Never. Compared to the flowers on the other side of the hall, these are much more gorgeous. Let's see, record companies, fan clubs, company workers, family. Carrying all these flowers home would be hard. Definitely not going to. Oh, look at the bear. I can understand the flowers in front of the dressing rooms, but what are the stuffed bears doing here? Could it be as an action star with a soft spot for teddy bears? I mean, who doesn't, really? Nah, it can't be. Why not? Alright, are we going to the toilet? Is that what's going on? No, we're heading back. Sounds like the post-ceremony show is about to start. I'm so pumped. I wonder if he's going to show his special move today. The Nickel Samurai Smelting. Who comes up with these names? Actually, what I'm interested in most is the press conference. You mean the big confession the Nickel Samurai is going to make after the show? The Nickel Samurai is going to die. We're going to have to find out what it is. Like, this is just premonition death. I mean, it's one thing being a lawyer who's saving people, but it's another thing. He's weirdly very close to pretty much everything. That kind of happens. All of his things he's pretty close to. Well, I'm not the Seal Samurai anymore, so I don't have any idea. Sorry. So I guess you're all gonna go into the press conference, huh? Yeah, of course. If that's the case, you can take these tickets. Press conference tickets. Thank you very much. Let's go to the lobby. Looks like it's over this way, Mr. Nick. Okay, for great justice. Who's looking after that kid? If her, like, aunt's in prison. Like, who is looking after the kid? Mayor? March 20th, Gatewater Hotel lobby. Yeah, this is the same one that is opposite the offices, actually. Yeah, is that the right one? Yeah, it is, opposite the office. Only a really gaudy hotel would have such a large, gaudy lobby to match. I think they're going to have a post-ceremony show over there. They're using a compact stage, I see. Oh, I'm ready to use my special samurai power. It looks like she's ready to start a fight. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. Or... Order! Order! The Nickel Samurai post-ceremony stage show will not be held tonight due to unforeseen circumstances because he's dead. He's definitely dead. You didn't have to pinch me. Pinch yourself if you don't believe it. We're asking for everyone's cooperation at this time, so please stay where you are. This is a special request from the police. Whoop, whoop. Sound of the police. Police? Did they say the police? Yes, they did. Do you want me to go check what's going on? Yeah, I'll come with you. Freeze! You two. Can you hear the announcement just now? It just finished telling you not to move. That voice. I've heard the voice somewhere before. Honestly, youth these days can't be... He is. It's like... Is that his breathing in a fishbowl? Honestly, youth these days can't be bothered to listen to other people when they talk. The other day, it was the same thing. Oh, I know who this is. Oh, no. Please, no. No, it's her. Should we in a minute? Well, I really let hammer, and they knocked him clear off the bridge. Honestly, these kids taste right from wrong, I tell you. This non-stop chatter. It can't be. Miss Old Bag? What is it? You young whippersnappers, do I know you? Wait, you're Powers, aren't you? Yep. Yeah, but what happened back then? You didn't even get nominated this year, did you? Oh, that's right, you're doing children's exercise program, trying to play nice. Yeah, that's me. Thankfully, I still have a job. I love that show, and you're a hoot. You're the Big Brother character, right? Even with your face covered by a mask, I know you're a giant rabbit. Look, well, that's how it is, you know? I mean, I need to get away a mask. Who knows how many TVs you make? Really, shame with their exercise. You're getting what they deserve, that's why I thought you should learn it. Oh my god, can you stop? What are you doing here? Look, at my uniform, and tell me you can't tell I'm a member of security. That outfit, annoying, nosy brats get the blaster. She finally lost it. Miss Oldback, what are you doing here? What happened to your position at Global Studios? Oh, that old place. Well, since that incident, they've been letting people go. They cut the security team, and I got the pink slip. I'm not surprised, you kind of messed up. What incident? What did you do? I didn't do anything, you young'un. Don't you remember? That incident a year ago, was it only a year in game? Wow. Need a viewer? Always need a viewer. You're right, Fibro. Hope you're okay. Thanks for stopping by. This lady got on the witness stand and testified? Yeah. And you? Weren't you the one who was bullying me? This fragile girl at heart? I plead the fifth. Well, you know, I think maybe I rubbed the upper management the wrong way by testifying. Yeah, that has to be it. Everything is your fault. Oh, she's gonna start again. I thought about being a bodyguard at first, after being handed old Pinky. You, a bodyguard? For your friend, that fiery, good-looking guy with the red jacket and the ruffles. Mr. Edgelord? But that sort of arrangement would have been entirely too troublesome for me. So do you like Franzi? I'm not sure what you mean, sorry. Franzi. I'm missing something here. Franzita. Oh, the whippy woman. Oh, she is an absolute nightmare. Like, why are they letting her in a courtroom with the whip? I want Edgelord back. Yeah, she's just well over the top and just can't accept that she keeps losing. She's meant to be like really good and just isn't. How you been anyway? How's been your day? Yeah, there's a lot of trouble with these courtrooms. She's younger than Edgeworth. Yeah, but it doesn't give her the right to have a whip. Like, she even whips the judge, and she's never been held in contempt of court. Yeah, I have, just by saying the wrong thing. What did I ever do to deserve that? Why is she back? Oh, she's almost as annoying as just everyone from the 5th chapter in the last game. What happened? Yeah, so he's dead, isn't he? I think that's pretty much. I don't have all the details, but it looks like another one of those incidents happened again. I don't think you can call a murder an incident. Well, not like that anyway. One of those murder things has happened. There you go, like a murder kind of incident? Maybe, you see, I'm a bit of a devilish woman. So wherever I go, showers of blood are sure to follow. I bet you didn't know that. That's weird. It's really weird. Shouldn't you quit being a security guard, at least for other people's sake? Silence, whippersnapper. She's not right in the head, is she? Hey, Nick. What is it? I don't like that devilish smile playing on your lips. Let's make like we're going to the bathroom and check things out. No way, the police told us not to go anywhere, remember? How boring. Yeah, she's getting well into these murders. Probably a little too much. She's a little too young. I'm going to call it in the 5th game, she actually murders someone. You're such a boring guy. You've got no motivation, no spirit. What's going on? Are you giving Mystic Mayor trouble again, Mr. Nick? Not you too, Pearls. Please don't stick your little nose into this one. Who is looking after you? Who is your guardian? Your aunt is literally in prison. So listen to this, Pearly. This one time at lawyer camp, Nick. Okay, I get it. Let's go take a look. Yay! I knew you couldn't say no to me, Nick. That's right. You'd walk over miles of hot coals to Mystic Mayor, wouldn't you, Mr. Nick? That would be every time we work a case together. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go already. You come along too, Pearly. Goody! I get to come. Ooh, scream that. Do you want to see my badge? I kind of don't want to. These eyes of mine are real pros now. Doing police work, of course. My eyes are like a hawk. The reason why, because this game is based way back when the Japan judicial system was corrupt, as prosecutors would do anything to win, even give false evidence, and that's why there was confetti at the end of cases, because it was too rare for a defense attorney to win a case. I was actually reading about this the other day. It's still quite bad. It's like a 99 conviction rate, because unlike in most countries where you're innocent until innocent to proven guilty, the kind of perception in Japan is you are guilty unless you can prove you're innocent. Which is pretty weird. It also found out their death penalty, they don't tell anyone when they're actually going, like, the date of their thing. It could be any time. It could be, literally, you were told on the day, right, come with us, you're gonna get the death penalty, which is hanging over there still. Yeah, that took me down a really weird rabbit hole about the Japanese judicial system. Yeah, they still do death penalty by hanging, and they don't tell you. You could be there years, you could be there a day. But yeah, it's like a 99% conviction rate. Let's just explain a bit on this. I still don't get the 3 days thing. Let's go. It's your fault. My professional eye spot a messy incident, a messy bloody incident. That's why I don't have time for your meddling kids, your petty little things. It was her. Yeah, I really liked. I thought it was 4 days. No, it's 3 days in this. Well, you get committed, the crime gets committed, someone gets prosecuted, and then there's 3 days of court, and then you're gone. Then either you're pled guilty or not. I've had the extra 3. Tell that I've been playing the game completely wrong. Might be right. How do I sneak off? Oh, I was just here. There's nothing really out of the ordinary here. Are you looking for that incident that old lady was talking about? Doesn't look like it happened here. We better go look somewhere else. Alright then, let's try... Excuse me. Ugh. What? Is he like... Two-Face? What happened to him? Just saw the play for Miles Edgeworth Investigations. Yeah, I have seen he has his own game. I'm assuming it's quite similar to this. Well, is it prosecution instead? It should be really easy, to be honest. What is with this guy? Yeah, that's me. had a phone call waiting for you at the front desk. Call. I wonder if it's someone from Korean Village. Mostly just investigation. Is it this style investigation? Because I think that kind of game would make me want to kill myself. Oh man, they could have done something so cool with him. That's not what you want, is it? Like the investigation here. Oh, you get to freely walk around and stuff. It's better paced. Oh, okay. I might give it a try. I'll probably give it a try at some point. Hi, Code Freak. Hope you're okay. Hope things have been alright for you. It could be interesting then. But yeah, the investigation part of these games at least are definitely lacking. That's why after I've done this game, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break with Dokkanronpa. I'm gonna start maybe the first game of that and see where that goes, because 3 games of this is actually making me start to lose my mind, I think. I'll come back and do the last one, but I'll just take a bit of a break. Try something new. That's good. Good. The run up to Christmas. I'm hoping to tomorrow or Saturday to do I'm gonna go do the Christmas hat for boyfriend. Any planned date for the start of Trials and Tribulations? Not yet. We'll see. I'm gonna do this one. Obviously, I'm gonna finish this chapter and then I will. Like I said, I'm either going to decide to take a break and do Dokkanronpa, or I'll just power through and do Trials and Tribulations. So it'll probably be like February, maybe? Depending on how long Dokkanronpa's meant to be. If it's like a lot, I might not. I'm hoping with it being the most recent one, it's gonna mix things up a little bit, be a bit better. The game is the best story. Oh, that's good. Like this one, the last chapter was well obvious. But I think the first chapter in this was like crazily difficult, so the difficulty spikes in these games are just weird. That's cool. Yeah, it'll probably be February, because I'm planning... I'm going to see how long Dokkanronpa's meant to take to complete, and how intense it is, and then I'm going to make the choice. But yeah, keep an eye on my Twitter and stuff, and I'll keep you updated. Oh, nothing. You guys go ahead and get. I'll be right there, okay? Okay. Right, this way, Miss Faye. What happened to that guy? He's either a villain or subject to a villain. Let's go look somewhere else right now, Mr. Nick. This is a little exciting and a little scary. Is anyone actually here? I told you. The way they set the difficulty in these games is for the newcomers in mind, so it always goes easy to harder. You see, I actually think in this game, the first one was quite easy. The second one was really like difficult. The third one was, I think the third one I just got it. I think I managed to work it out well in advance, so it wasn't too difficult for me. This one, on the other hand, who knows? To be honest, I think the main thing that kind of burnt me out with these was that 5th chapter in the first game, the DS one, because that just took forever and was just overly complicated. Just to be like, look, DS. I don't think that was a great addition. I get people the info they want, which means I have the right to know. Nope, don't care who you are, pal. We're still investigating, so you can't come in. Oh, ho, ho, righto. What's your problem? Just wait. I'll be all over the morning paper. Scruffy detective secret scandal revealed. You'll see, I'll get you back. Those two sound pretty serious. That is probably a journalist with... Oh, no. Oh, why? Why are they introducing all the annoying people? She's already had her time. She was in the first chapter. She doesn't need to be here again. Hey, Lotta. Come on, do a gal a favour and tell this cop I'm just doing my job and I've got rights. Ah, you! Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal. Help a guy out. Tell her that only the police are allowed here. This is the scene of a murder, so she should leave this to the pros. Murder? Chapter was good, but at times it felt like it took way too long to go through. Yeah, I think that's the main problem with that one. I think a lot of it was they were just trying to add so much little things to it, it just caused it to drag. And then obviously I completely got myself in a save loop and had to start again before I could pull my save from the cloud, luckily. Ah, shoot, me and my big mouth. See, I knew it. My gut instinct told me so. I always trust my gut. A murder, it said. And that's what it is, a genuine murder. Hey, wait. Yeehaw, murder of a big star, no less. Oh, man, I'm in trouble now. What's up, Gummy? So, Detective Gumshoe, a murder? That's not it. I got my facts mixed up for a second there. Nick? Is the dead person the Nickel Samurai? Why do you ask? Well, Mr. Mayor was rooting for him, so... It wasn't the Nickel Samurai that got bumped. Actually, the Nickel Samurai is the one under suspicion of doing the bumping off. Oh, okay. So it was already switched round. The guy that died was his hero named the Jamming Ninja. But it probably wasn't him, because he didn't have his guitar, I think they said. The woman with the big puffy hair looks like cotton candy. You mean Lotta? One thing to note, love Gumshoe now because you don't see him after... What? Why do they keep removing the only people I like? I bet she's gonna stay in it though, isn't she? Does he get his, like, money taken so far that he then just gets pulled into slavery? When Mystic Mayor did that channeling, oh, that time. Well, Lotta's a journalist, so that's why she was there. Journalist. Looks like she was hanging around here before the murder happened. Hanging around? Yeah, hiding in wait in front of the Jamming Ninja's door. But why would she? She wouldn't tell me. She just said something about getting my big scoop. Scoop? What sort of news could she be after? So the victim was the Jamming Ninja. Mr. Jamming Ninja? He was really on a really popular rival TV show to the Nickel Samurai. Oh. The victim was the action star Juan Corridor. Look at him. What's he got in his mouth? Why does the only picture they have of him, he's got like a reed in his mouth? Got a huge push and rode the express chain. What? I don't want Gumshoe to leave. Look at him. He's a good lad. They're going to replace him with another nightmare police person, aren't they? Because one of the detectives calls him the legendary Gumshoe, implying he has a higher ranking. Ah, good for him. He got a huge push and rode the express train to stardom. I mean, even I know who he is. Yeah, even I recognise his face. Well, I heard lately that Matt and Guard's been talking about taking the wind out of his sail. I'm telling you, pal, as far as who's popular, those two might be hogging all the limelight. I guess there's no space for Mr. Powers at all. Oh, poor guy. Mr. and Guard. The Nickel Samurai, right? Yep. I mean, no. I've got to say it with more oomph. The Nickel Samurai. Anyway. So now that Juan Corridor's gone, means Mr. and Guard has got the whole stage to himself, wouldn't you say? I won't bet on it, pal. Can't have that happen, you know? I suppose... What's that supposed to mean? Can I go anywhere? No. Looking around. Why would they put the stars' rooms on a path to the public toilet? That just seems bad placement. The last chapter builds up to this one. Yeah, I saw, like I said, I saw Edgelord at the end of the last chapter. Which means he might be back! Hype! I'm hoping, like, was it Francesca and him just fight? And whoever we win is who we get. Got a note to say. Okay. Just gonna back away, see what's back here. Lobby? I'm missing something here, aren't I? That? You take a look at this for me. No, I'm not gonna help. Did someone poison a teddy bear? Nothing here. Stage show for the post-ceremony show. There's supposed to be a press meeting after the show, but now looks like no one will hear what the Nickel Samurai had to confess after all. Probably will, eventually. These cameras must belong to the press who came to cover the conference. They're basically all doing the same thing, staring at the empty stage. Some chairs. Lobby with a grand staircase always feels enormous. But right now, the only thing filling the enormous room is anxiety about the murder. I really hope nothing else bad happens here. Oh, she needs to... What is she doing? Where are her hands? This isn't okay. I'm gonna get DMA'd for this. Eve. Weird woman. Got anything here? Ooh, okay. A feast fit for a king. Yeah, it was the first time I ate that food. What's it called again? I think it started with kiwi. That's right, a kiwi. I don't know what to say. It's a sweet but sour fruit, all in one. Oh, pills. Haven't eaten only vegetables all her life. She's missing out. Oh, that. Oh, there's no one over here. Zorius Hotel. The award ceremony. You remind me of the circus. Oh, we've already done that. Chandelier. So that's called a chandelier, right? Yep. What's that for? What does it do? It's a light. Surely she's seen a light before. Can I look down now? My head hurts. Okay. We know where to go. I can't already be stuck. Done all that. Can't move. What can I present to him? A ticket? No, he's not having it. No, not having it. Nope. Okay. Right, so there's no one here. There's gotta be here. Nope. Can I just leave? Ticket? No. How am I already stuck? This is not okay. Jamming ninja. So he looks like... Oh wait, I can present people. I forgot I can do that. I keep forgetting I can do that. Present profile. Talk to me about ninja. The Nickel Samurai looked really good at the Grand Prix tonight. Hey, he's a big fan of his. Oh, I'm sorry then. Why are you sorry? Matt Engard was just arrested on suspicion of murdering during corridor. Why is that a shock? I thought it's already been said. I know who Jan Corridor and Matt and Guard are. They even debuted around the same time. They'll have a really fiery rivalry with each other. Kind of like you and me, pal. Never knew he thought of me as a rival. I thought we were friends. Why was Mr. On Guard arrested? Sorry, but that's what I can't tell you. We just started the investigation, so we don't want any leaks. Looks like yet another Steel Samurai heroes in hot water. Mr. Nick, if Mystic Mayor knew about this, we should make this case. I know. Right, okay. Are we gonna get anything now? Yes, we are. Hey, what's going on? Looks like John Corner is dead. He's what? He's looks like he was murdered and a suspect was arrested. And it was Matt on Guard. You're joking, right? Nope. They arrested the Nickel Samurai on suspicion of murdering the Jamming Ninja. Oh, not again. I feel sick. Again? About a year ago, something like this happened, Pearls. I mean, being a kid samurai presenter show person, basically being a Power Ranger seems to be very dangerous. I still can't believe. No way Matt would. What's Mr. Powers got in his hand? Oh, before I forget, this is for you. Oh, here we go, it's a toy. Children's television is a cutthroat industry, apparently. Just full of, yeah. Green Ranger versus Blue Ranger. It's a nightmare. Teletubbies versus Barney. It's just murder everywhere. Originally from the Bellboy, it can transmit and receive signals at great distances. Why? I don't know. All he said was, this was for Phoenix Wright, the attorney. What does he do? It was right after you guys left. The old man who was the bellboy at the hotel showed up, and he told me to give it to him. Because he's a villain. Look at him, he is just a villain. Want to use it? Can I use it? Matt is the most energetic and active actor out there right now. Nickel Samurai really sealed his place as a pop idol, but he kept adding fuel to the fire of his rivalry with Juan anyway. He's the Jamming Ninja, right? Those two would butt heads over everything they could think of, but I'd say that Matt was the one who almost came out on top. I guess some people only know how to relate to others by butting heads like a ram. Juan said that he would take Matt on this time too, so he joined a rival TV show. And that was the Jamming Ninja? The stylish Nickel Samurai and the burning Jamming Ninja. Well, things turned out messy real fast with those two using their shows for their war. In the final tally, look around, it's pretty obvious how things ended up. Might even win the Grand Prix this year. The final winner of his rival, I guess. Mr. On Guard, I was going to hold a press conference, wasn't he? That's what I heard. Though if you wanted to get technical about it, it was the Nickel Samurai's conference. Yeah, he was supposed to wear his costume and give a press conference that way. Is it to be in costume? But why? I'm not sure. They don't keep me in the loop anymore. I was wondering, where's Mystic Mayor? She's been gone a long time. Now that she mentions it, Mayor's only going to answer a phone call. Maybe she got lost. Take a quick look around for her. No, don't lose the kid. Ooh. I'm not sure. It's coming from the transceiver. Hello? Right here. Is this Phoenix Wright, the attorney? And you are? You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with, such as... Oh, no. Why has she been... This whole game, she's just been a liability. Mr. Mayor? So, Mr. Wright, that guy was definitely a villain. He looked it and he's a villain. I absolutely called it. Wouldn't you agree that the more important issue is the fate of the girl? Her fate? Does he mean what I think it means? Mayor, where are you? Are you hurt? Come now, don't fall apart on me yet. No, this can't be. Now that I have your attention, Mr. Attorney, I have a modest proposal for you. If you do what I require, then I'll return to you your valuable item, unharmed. What is this called again in your fancy lawyer terms? Kidnapping for ransom. Yes, that's it. This is a kidnapping. Ah, Mystic Bear! Mystic Bear! My sight! Everything's fading away. Mayor's been kidnapped. Are you there? Mr. Attorney, are you there? How much? How much do you want? Very good, Mr. Attorney. I'm glad you have such a grasp on the situation. Hurry up and state your condition, then return Mayor. Money is not what I seek. What I want is a certain verdict. I'd like a complete acquittal. A complete acquittal? What in the world have you done to need? I am not the person you'll be representing. Well, you are currently at the Gateward Hotel, are you not? And I know that a murder has just taken place there. Juan Correa was killed, and the suspect is Bankai. You are, as expected, quite on top of things, Mr. Attorney. Now then, what I want is very simple. I want you to obtain a complete acquittal for Bankai. But why? He did not kill anyone. I can attest to that. However, someone is framing him for the murder. I'm guessing it's this guy. It's quite obvious. A very smart person who is setting him up to take the fall. Unless this guy's things are totally altruistic, in which case they could have just asked. If I agree and do what he wants, can I believe he'll keep his end of the bargain? You are, of course, at liberty to take me at my word or not. However, there is one thing you can take as a fact. Right now, your very precious item is with me in my possession. Help! Nick! There! You have 2 days. Of course, tonight he'll be questioning with the police. But the trial is in 2 days. At that trial, you will win a not guilty verdict. Remember, only you have one chance, Mr. Attorney. Expect me to not get a not guilty trial in 1 day? Yes, exactly. I don't believe I was wrong in choosing you, so don't let me down. Oh yes, that's right. Now I am playing the role of the kidnapper. I can't pass up this chance to say. And don't even think about calling the cops. Not great. You get the idea. Okay, this guy's becoming less and less of an evil villain. Who the hell are you? Very well, I'll tell you that much. My name is the Killer. Oh, I don't even know if that was just this game and being so on the nose, or it's him making a joke. Mr. Nick, where's Mystic Mayor? She's been kidnapped. No, it's all my fault. If only I'd gone with her. It's not your fault, Pearls. But it is, Mystic Mayor, wow. What if Mystic Mayor, like, channels the spirit of the Hulk and just crushes everything? Would that work? Mr. Wright, I think we should go tell the police what's going on. Mr. Wright, I think we should tell the police what's going on. No, we can't do that. If we do, who knows what happened to Mayor? Mr. Nick, what about the detective we saw earlier? Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, that's it. Wait here and I'll be right back. Alright, I'll take care of Pearl while you're away. What? Ransom? Shh, not so loud. Ransom is complete acquittal for Bankai. Wait, the deal is complete acquittal in exchange for Mayor. Then this means Bankai is obviously the killer, pal, no doubt about it. But the guy said that Engard is innocent. You really believe what a kidnapper tells you? I guess he has a point. If Engard really is innocent, then why the kidnapping? On top of everything else, there's all this evidence we keep finding. The Rendick team is having a field day out there. It's strange. There's so much evidence, it feels like something's wrong. There's too much evidence. Is that even possible? Actually, didn't the kidnapper say something about it being a setup? Anyway, looks like you won't be leaving here tonight, pal. Just sit tight and cooperate with the investigation. Tomorrow you can start yours. Alright. We also got to be careful about pushing the kidnapper the wrong way. You're right. Date? Who knows? Time? Who knows? Location? Ow, my head. Oh, at least you can get drunk. Where am I? Am I still in that hotel? Yeah, she definitely is. What happened to me? Nick, Pearly. Come on, you guys, this ain't funny anymore. Called it. Evil villain. You can just tell with a face like that. I see you have awoken. Ah, who are you? Me? I am known as the Killer. The Killer? You mean like an assassin? I'm too young to die. Don't worry. You're not my target. For now, anyway. So this guy's name is the Killer, and he's an assassin. Ah, Nick, where are you? Help me. Yes, that's right. Only one person can save you now, and that is Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? Nick? Nick's gonna save me? Calm down and be a good girl. This is a business transaction. Business transaction? I'm going to contact him now. Hope you'll cooperate and play your assigned role as well. What's going to happen to me, Nick? Pearly? What's this? Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? Don't need to know. Oh, this is just the other end of that conversation. Good morning. Oh, morning, Pearls. Mr. Nick, come on. Let's hurry and go see Engard. We have to wait for a bit, Pearls. Our visit hours don't start till 9, so... Mr. Mayor, if only I'd come with you... Oh, Pearls, she's been like this since last night. Managed to get home somehow yesterday evening. Somehow, like, isn't that hotel literally the other side of that window? I don't think that's exactly far. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe gently holding her hand and leading her here. By the looks of it, I don't think Pearl got any sleep last night. Mr. Nick, Mr. Mayor, she's alright, right? Yeah, she's alright. Either way, I'm going to save her. You can trust me on that. Please help her. I'm only going to be able to stay this calm and collected, because Pearls is doing the crime for both of us. What to do? I have a thought. You're going to represent Engard, aren't you? But what if he is the real murderer? What would you do then? Would you fight to get a not guilty for a murderer to save Maya? Let's talk to Mr. Engard first, okay? We can think of all the bad things we want, but it doesn't change a thing. I'm sorry, I can't stop thinking about it. Imagine if this Engard person just goes, yeah, I'm guilty, lock me up. I'd be like, wait, what? Hills, you're really worried about Maya, aren't you? I don't have anyone else left in this world. What do you mean? Oh, we actually found out this. My family's all gone. My father, he left me my mother and the village behind and went away. Oh, I'm sorry. And my mother, she did that thing all for me. Mystic Maya, she's like a sister to me. She's all I have left in the world. Oh, this is getting grim. Let's go. We couldn't wait for visiting hours to start, so Pills and I came down here early to visit one nickel samurai charged with the murder of the Jammer Ninja. Oh, it's a Final Fantasy. Let's say protege. It's not protege. It's not the word I'm looking for. Protagonist. That's the one. Oh, what's going on here? Sorry, my computer's my MacBook's just done a bit of an update. I think it may have just broken. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. Good morning. How are you today? I know the situation might be a little tough for you. Sorry, dude. I already signed up. What? I already have life insurance. I signed up a long time ago because my job is, you know, in children's television, which is full of murders. I need life insurance for that. No, we're not insurance salespeople. Really? Dude, I don't need that right now either. Fire extinguishers. I mean, this building isn't my house, so what is with this guy? No. We're not here to sell you fire extinguishers either. I'm a lawyer. My name is Phoenix Wright because you're in prison. A lawyer? What? Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my manager, okay? The Nickel Samurai saw is a strange person, isn't he? I think strange is an understatement. That's a cool thing though, like, I'd like a phone like that. It'd look like a knob, but it'd be quite cool. Sorry about that, you're just in time. We are just in time. I'll be back in a sec. I just need to whack another 3D print on because people are buying my things. I'll literally be... I just realised I am muted. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, this is little weird things that I'm selling. Starting to make. Got 3D printers to play with and just trying to earn a bit of money. Yeah, got them. I've got COVID baubles. Yeah, people like the baubles, but like we just had a massive order through the other day. And and obviously you want them before Christmas because they're baubles. So I'm having to stock them as quick as I can. But it'll take a couple of hours to print. I've got 3 more to do. Right, back. You're a lawyer, right? A lawyer, dude. My manager's looking for a good one right now, so how about it? Mr. Nick, this is our chance. I have to make him let me take the case. I have to. What happens if it was the manager? Sorry to intrude, but I would ask you a few personal questions. That's okay, but dude, my autobiography is coming out soon, so if I say stuff without publisher's approval, then I'm going to be in real hot water. How do people not realise that their life is on the line? This is a constant thing. Hold on a second, I'm going to ask my publisher, okay? Mr. Vanguard is so lucky, he has so many people he can talk to. Also, he's in prison and no one has taken his phone off him. It's like the guy who was in prison with a knife. I don't know if he has anyone he can really talk to. Ah, let's talk. Sorry about that. Like I thought, the publisher said it'd be really bad if I said anything. Does he have a mind of his own? Like you're going to go to prison? I'd like to ask you about the murder. Oh, are you covering this for a tabloid as a side job? Well, if you want my statement on this, you should ask through my staff. No, I'm not asking on behalf of a tabloid. Oh my god. I'm going to ask the president of the studio. I want my one phone call to everyone I know. Is he a Wright? If we're talking about Mr. Vanguard's brain here, I won't put my money on it. Sorry about that. The studio president said, even Neo Mount Fuji itself knows that I'm not the murderer. Mr. Nick? What's Neo Mount Fuji? It's the mountain in the city of Neo Old Tokyo. So it's just basically old Tokyo and stuff, but just put Neo in front of it. The city the Nickel Samurai protects. Okay, have we not got any answers then? Mr. Nick, what are you going to do with that? I don't know yet, but I figured I could at least show it to him. Is that a transceiver? Hey, it looks a real nice one too. I got it as a present from someone. I've also been instructed to take your case. Is that what you heard from the transceiver? Dude, that's terrible. Don't let some disembodied voice let you boss you around. It's coming from a man on a cell phone on his wrist. I like to throw my money around, but it's not like I buy everything. Oh, it's not for sale. Is that it? What's the guard doing? He's just always there. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He's so quiet, you forget he's even there. If he wasn't even watching anything, like a guy on his phone. He's pushed up against the wall, kind of like a magnet on a refrigerator. I mean, what do I have? That? It's a ticket for the conference. You were gonna give one after the Grand Prix, right? Me? Why, you're in costume, no less. I never heard anything like that, dude. I only heard about the stage show. I always leave that kind of stuff to my manager. You didn't know? How odd. Well, I think it's time for me to get going. Please wait, I need to take your case. There's always other people in need of a lawyer, right? Want me to introduce you to a few? Let Nick represent you. Man, oh man, lawyers these days. Now you do use kids to pull in clients too. If you don't take me as your caller, then lawyer, then the killer is going to... Wait, what did you just say? The killer? The killer? What's he doing? Looks like he's mulling something over. Alright, dude, I accept your terms. He knows who the killer is, and means the killer isn't a fake name, it's his real name. I'll let you represent me in court. Like, if he's met this killer person before, you go, your name. It worries me. I don't feel any better for it, and it doesn't look too happy either. Go ahead, ask me anything. I'll help out as much as I can. Oh, now he wants to talk. Thank lucky stars that people know my name. Well, you're quite the hero, and you're in the national spotlight. I don't know who he is. Does that mean I'm not a good citizen? It's really great to be the Nickel Samurai. Dude, lately, I just keep on getting more and more popular. True enough. The Nickel Samurai is very popular among high schoolers and secretaries right now. I guess Mr. Vanguard is a way of catching the eyes of women. You know my motto? Refreshing like a spring breeze. That's what I am. A spring breeze. That's why this kind of scandal is disastrous, dude. I mean, even if I get out of here tomorrow, I'm still gonna look bad. Everyone loves a good scandal. Can you tell me about your activities? After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had a post-ceremony stage show to do. So I was in my nickel samurai costume. You were alone the entire time? Our manager was running around being busy, so yeah. Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show. I told you, I have no idea about any conference, okay? That's strange, I thought Nickel Samurai was going to confess something. Anyway, when I was leaving my room, then I noticed it was kind of noisy. Mr. Corridor was already dead. Yeah, that's what I gathered anyway from my manager. Getting together that this guy can't do things on his own. That's when the detective in green coat showed up. And he searched me, and then out of the blue, he arrested me. About you and the victim, Mr. Juan Corridor. Juan Corridor? Juan Corridor? I'm trying to get the thing here. It's got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, even with that face of his, you can't tell me he's the same age as me. And he wanted to try and make a Jammin' Ninja movie, even though we all know it did fail. The Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right? Yeah, took the Grand Prix by storm. So why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy? Dude, do you think it would be the other way around, you know? Right. Theory. Because he didn't have his guitar, he was probably killed with his guitar, and the person on the stage show wasn't the Jammin' Ninja. Because he was already dead. Theory. And it's got something to do with that villain. Dude, do you think it'd be the other way around, you know? You know why he's arrested? I guess maybe my body search went badly. Did they find something? They found a button from the Jammin' Ninja's costume, which was planted during the award ceremony. I don't get it either. It was caught in the pleats of my samurai pants, or hakama. Dude, I really think someone planted it there, though. I'm serious. I wonder if that's what really happened. I guess it's about to get all I'm going to get out of him. Mr. Nick, let's ask one last thing. Let's test in guard to see if he really is innocent or not. If you use this, the Magatama, we won't be able to hide any secrets from you. X-Files style. Mr. Guard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Please answer me honestly. Did you kill Mr. Juan Corridor? Who's he ringing? Please put the phone away and answer the question yourself. Alright, so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, that includes Juan Corridor, okay? No locks. Well, nothing. Not a chain or lock in sight. Which means it's alright to trust him. That'd be really good to have. That everyone would just be covered. Well, at least I can breathe a sigh of relief knowing my client is innocent. The trial's tomorrow, right? Why don't they just tell the judge about the magic thing? And then he could just have that and the trial be over in seconds. Like, it could be the new police power. Just be like, did you do it? Nope. Alright, next. I'm counting on you, dude. To be continued. Right now. Oh, does that mean we got a trial? Yes! Love a good trial. Okay. Good start, good start. Oh, maybe not. Well, at least we're able to get Mr. Mattangard as our client. And we know that he didn't do it, which is very important. So, what should we do? Well, the trial's tomorrow, and we only get this one chance, one opportunity. There's only one way to prove his innocence. We have to find the real killer. Okay, let's get looking. Since there's no sight locks, it means we can trust in God to be innocent. I really feel much better knowing that. Ever since last night, I was worried and kept wondering, what if he is the real killer? Hey, I have something to ask you. Why are you so interested in how Maya and I get along? I mean, she and I don't have anything special. What do you mean? I thought you and Mr. Kameo were... Have been mistaken all this time? No way. She really wasn't kidding. Pills believes Mayor and I actually are... Maybe I should have left it alone. Mr. Nick, stop it. Don't hide your true feelings from me. I mean, didn't Nick have a thing for her sister? And now it's her. So if that one's killed... Ooh. She's way too young. Right. Let's go to the hotel today. Why is she still here? What do you think you're doing? You can't come in without... Good morning. Hold on, it's you. What are you doing around here? I heard Paul Duran was killed. Is that true? It's a bad rerun. That's what it is. Another steel samurai doing the most evil of deeds. You know that's not entirely... I'll have you know, I was a huge fan of Duran's. Why oh why are all the stars I'm interested in dropping one by one like flies? It's always been that way. This girl, the hamster was fine until I cleaned the cage. The other side's got a Queen Reaper, and that's what they downed me. I will spell your days until tomorrow. Actually, I wanted to ask about the murder. About what happened? Don't push me, boy. Nick? I couldn't hear everything she said because she was talking too fast. Same. Miss Old Bag, could you please speak slower? Don't bust me around, you spiky-haired smarty pants. My dear Hammer died a year ago in that dreadful murder, and only recently did I find a star that makes my heart go bad up again. I don't know what to say. I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always end up kicking the bucket? Watch your words, no one's gonna get away with saying anything bad about my Joanne. I haven't said anything. Well, I don't believe a word that woman says anyway. Who? The irritating backwater girl with an afro. I mean, what is that manner of speaking supposed to be, and why should she never stop? Honestly, women these days don't know the meaning of the word modesty. When I was a young maiden, I was so beautiful. Despite this, pressed flowers and things and stuff. Tails, you thirsty? Okay, I'm gonna get you juice or something. Thank you. Hey, you paying attention? Youngins today. So I'm guessing Mr. Oldbag heard everything from Lotta. I want to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder. I don't know anything about... Like, same with Lotta. Like, she's a journalist who's been involved in 3 murders. Getting ready for what? The show, of course, and the press conference afterwards. Cue mysterious music. The magical press conference. Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder. I see. But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly. Well, I've heard this before. I saw the most important moment of the night. What do you mean? Oh, so now you treat me with respect, you disrespectful child. When you speak to your elders, you should always be polite. Really, kids today. Please tell me, what did you see? Oh my lord. The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then, what murder isn't? Please don't stray onto another tangent. Want to hear more, then show your respect and bring this lady a present. Oh. Tuh. Haven't given me a present yet. Joanne's autograph. Of course, it's only a murder, and which you're holding it hostage, but you know, no big deal. Investigation is still in full swing. The hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens. Wonder if we can do any investigating on our own in this kind of atmosphere. Well, gotta roll up the sleeves and try. Right. Way. Hey, you there? Been waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer. Hey, Mr. Cop fella, the thief showed his face. What? Arrest him, put him on trial, find him guilty, give him the death penalty. What are you on about? Look here and there and up and down the mountain, but it ain't here. So why don't you hurry up and give it back to me, you creep? What are you on about? My camera. My lifeblood. I'm gonna die without my $700 camera. Camera? Look, Don't lots of people say the criminal always goes back to the scene of the crime? And looky, looky, here you are. Yeah, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble. So you lost your camera? Ain't no ordinary camera. You buy it in the store and it's 1,600 brand new. Didn't you say you bought it for 700? Had a nice long talk with the guy at the store for about 5 hours, I reckon. I made this itty bitty scratch on it, and the manager got all huffed up in the face. He gave me his talking to and was real mean about it, and he made me cry. When did you lose your camera? Last night after the murder. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into things. That's when I lost sight of my dear, darling, expensive sweetie. What did you get on the camera? I don't rightly know. I snapped a shot of anything that caught my eye. So I don't remember, and besides, I couldn't get anything from my big scoop. I wonder if Lottie's Mrs. Camera is connected to the murder. Please tell me what you know about what happened in the murder. Well, before the ceremony, I was hanging around here in this area. And actually, I was here until around the time Edgelord was arrested. What were you doing here? You sure you went to school, city boy? Where a lot of heart goes, there's a story to be found, a big scoop to be had. I told you before, I'm going to be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen. I reckon, of course, that means I'm always looking for a perfect shot. What scoop she was after all this time. Although I was also on the lookout for other stars that were here. So maybe I wasn't here the entire time. Lotta, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture for your big scoop? Well, maybe I was, but that's what real journalists do. Got some juicy inside info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof? What kind of story was it that you would have, that would hang around here? Oh, no. It's only a doubler. Sorry, Mr. Lawyer. Can't be telling you a trade secret, you know. Not a gown. Why does everyone have something to hide? We've been stopped, haven't we? Take that, Mr. Lawyer. I'm glad someone around here happy, and your eye rule smile. Let's go to his room. That is a lot of teddy bears. Mr. Nick, where are we? We're in Mr. Duran's corridor room, Pearls. Mr. Corridor? The victim, which makes the crime scene too. So what happened? The kidnapper, he contacted you again? Not yet. He probably won't until we win in Guard's acquittal. You doing okay, pal? Hanging in there? I just want Mayor to be okay. We don't have a lot of time left, but I'm going to help as much as I can. Can you do that? Even if we want to look around the crime scene? Just this one. Special circumstances, right, pal? He's the police. Why aren't you helping? I'll even tell you everything, I know. But you got to keep quiet. It's my neck on the line here. Thank you. Got a map of the hotel. Well, you're giving it to me. Thank you. Wouldn't want you to get lost in a hotel big for its own good. Got a map. That's great. I can't read what it says. Why can't you read what it says? Just an idiot? That's I don't think that involves a map. Talk to me, talk to me. Do you know what's the cause of death? Well, technically, the final autopsy report isn't out yet. But look at the victim should tell you, pal. Yeah, the picture. A butter knife. He died with a butter knife. So he was stabbed to death with a butter knife. They're looking at the fingerprints. We're on the line. Looks like they're Mr. Edgeldord's. There's no way he died with a butter knife. Why was Edgelord arrested? Because we had evidence on him. Looks like the victim put up a fight. Yeah, one look at the crime scene and you can tell. There's signs of struggle everywhere. Well, yeah, during the fight his button came off. So Like one of the jamming ninja's buttons got caught his hacker hammer. That's not all. There was a witness. Of course there was a witness. Mrs. Old Bag. Prosecution has plenty of evidence. But she was... What? Not to mention there's somewhere where the Vic was a little off. I was saying, that's not for you to figure out. Alright, let's try and figure it out. It's a bear. Alarm clocks, collector's editions, teddies. It's pretty overwhelming. Even a few in the trash can. Poor teddies. It's hard to bear with all these problems, growl. I don't think I want to bear the trauma the last case has caused me. Coffee machine? No. Fridge? Carrot, tomato. Both empty. There's a beet, some ketchup, and a bottle of strawberry jam. And that's probably what was on the butter knife. There's a lot of electronic things I've never seen before. Tell me what they are. That's a watch. I know what a watch is. For a second there, I forgot I was talking with pearls, not Maya. What's in there? Clothes, a dryer, electric shaver, a calculator. Do all stars pack too much stuff like this? And what's over here? More bears. This neck, it's so soft. Big bears must be rarity for her. Ooh. Phone off the handle. Tomato juice on it. There's a bottle of it on the table. I mean, everything else is scattered on the floor. She's right, the valve lace is broken, the makeup's strewn everywhere. The glass is the only thing still alright. Looks like Corinna had dinner last night. And it's ketchup. The star had gone out on stage. No clues for that. Mess on the floor. Flowery vases, maybe. There are flowers, but I don't know what they are. Don't know much about flowers. The guitar is gone. So the bright red guitar was his signature. That's true. The guitar case is wet, but only wet on the top. There's no water inside the case. Okay. Let's back out. Let's go see his room. Where are we? We're in Mr. Mattengard's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? Manager. It's got to be the manager. Mr. Mattengard's lawyer. Correct? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail. How did you know I'm not his lawyer? You were just saying that he was your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would be such a word would be his lawyer. Wow. Simple deduction, really. Ah, she's a journalist. Trial is tomorrow, and in Guard's situation, it's looking rather grim. So you came here, one stop in your mad dash to find clues to build his case, correct? Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either. It's really not time to be showing off, Mr. Nick. I am Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business. Maybe a small stature, but appearances can be deceiving. What's the music about? Different? I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night. Yeah? Then I will tell you. Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Mattengard. In this very room, I had. What did you eat? I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. You take a look at the table, you won't need to ask. She's a lot of fun at parties. When the award show was starting, I headed for Violet Hall. After the show ended, you came back to the room. Now I had some small errands to run. Help with preparations in the lobby. It's time for the post ceremony, I came back to get on guard. After that, I went to visit Miss Corrier. That's when you found his body. Really held strong for everything. Yeah, she's been mentally tough as nails. So you are... Stop right there. You aren't seriously about to ask how Vanguard and I are related, are you? I have no idea how we could have chose you as his lawyer. Why did she go and say something like that? What's she got in her hand? Calm down and hang in there. Give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, okay? No, Pearls, not okay. Not okay. I gave you my name earlier, but I'll add in that I'm Mr. Guard's manager. Speaking of managers, did the victim have one? No, he did not. Rebel Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios, in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars. And this industry is ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself, poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this. You're wrong. I'm doing this to help Mystic Mare. Pearls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, okay? Okay, right. Nice. No clues bar the big stabby stick. Samurai looking clothes on the sofa. Whatever it is, I'm sure. Make a great souvenir. Plates. Something weird about the plate. There's no knife! There's no knife, I've worked it out. More about food. Mr. Guard's suitcase. Stars really different from us, aren't they? That's the bedroom over there. That's a bed. Wow! They really have big beds here. Bing, bing, bing. Window. Okay. So what have I got to present? What we got? What you got to say about that? She doesn't do trifling matters. No, she is just going to be useless. Okay, I'm gonna back out. Ooh, I need his autograph. Can I see anything that looks autography? No. Okay, right, let's save before I start losing all my life to not knowing what I'm doing here. Present Magatama. Pow! Big scoop. Lotta, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, you were loitering around the victim's room. I told you, didn't I? For my scoop. What I want to know is the details of the scoop. That's not something I can tell you. I mean, there's my bread and butter. Right then, an unpresent tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm going to say that you were looking into a scandal. Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps unfolding a scandal between Joan Coriander and... Oh my god. Who the heck is that? Her. Ooh, were they doing it on the side? She's Adrian Masterfuse, Matt and Guard's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jammin Ninja. Be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? You're pretty good at guessing things, Mr. Lawyer. You can't make up little things and think it'll make the papers. You got backup. Yeah. Gotta have that. What is it? News source. Mean news source? That's it. Show me something that they had something with. I mean, the only thing I've got is murder. No. Alright, news source. Wine glass. I need to back up. I'll be back, Lotta. Bears. Okay, what if I go profiles? Joanne. Did you know the victim? Yeah, I knew him. The world's a small place after all. Did you know about his rivalry? Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one had needed to die. Got a hunch this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Corridor was killed. Oh, not another lock, please. Do you have any ideas? Why Miss Corridor was murdered? Why'd you ask me such a thing? Just doing my job. Do you have any ideas? Ah, my God. Let's try. I'm thinking this will lead me to Lotta's one, which will somehow get me the thing for that. So, hopefully. Why was he murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realise you're putting Miss Ringard's life in danger? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answer? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Corridor. You were not that close? That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person. Somehow I highly doubt that. Alright. I need something to prove that she is horny for some samurai. Okay, let's go. Him. He knows who they are. That's the same. Same. So you know about her. I really think at talking to people like her, as soon as I open my mouth, I get all flustered. She's one of those women with the brain, someone who gets things done. Yeah, she does give that sort of impression, like she's got it all together. Compared to her, you can easily tell I'm a can't do anything right kind of guy. So I get all nervous and start messing up. That's my life right there. Okay. Let's go for it. Wet. Oh, that. It's just what I heard, pal, but jamming Ninja's signature item. No, not that. What are you taking me as? I meant the guitar inside. But the guitar's missing. Yeah, we looked for it too. It's normal for a person to forget to bring their most famous item to a award show. Starting to sound like the real red guitar is related to the case. Ah, you noticed it. The whole crime scene was a mess. The glass was the only thing left untouched. No, actually, Miss Von Karma noticed it first. Yeah, Pills noticed it before me too. Wait a minute. Does that mean Miss Von Karma's here at the hotel? Yeah, she's around. You're gonna be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here. Well, I can bet the internet see I'm running a 1,000-meter dash. Ooh, that's better. Nope. Whenever I hear that sound, she pops out of nowhere and whips me. Sorry, I gotta make myself scarce. Later, pal. Ow. Here she is. At last, reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? No. It'd be too much to ask for you to be nice to me for a change. So you're the type to steal information from pitifully hopeless detectives. That's right. Is she whipping herself on me? Ow. Don't you dare run away, scruffy Mr. Trenchcoat. I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful. Detective, come over here a second. Ow, 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 ow. What a poor dude. But better knowing at least you weren't man enough to face your punishment. I was so scared he just froze up on the spot. Mr. Phoenix Wright, you've soared my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine. Victory is yours. Is that all that this means to you? Come, Scruffy. The investigation briefing is about to begin. This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honor. Ow. Did she throw at me now? Yes! That was telling me to go to criminal affairs. Okay, right. Oh, something here now. Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you? Ah, Mr. Powers, you've been here the entire time? Yeah, people connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home. Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai? Okay. Nickel Samurai is an action hero. Sequel to the Steel Samurai. This time there were 3 samurai brothers. Aluminium, tin, and nickel. Wait. I love why. This girl, Sayo, works at the tea shop and all 3 guys fall for her at the same time. A Y shape is like 3 brothers colliding over this one girl. Grim. Not what you want to teach kids. Sayo is actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader. Sounds like an unreasonable situation. Like Romeo and Juliet, times 3. Yeah. Strange thing, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. What happens next? I want to know. Miss Sayo? Does Miss Sayo fall in love? She does, doesn't she? Every Sunday at 8 AM. I'm going to stop watching kids masturbate theatre starting this week. Can't believe she's really considering it. So what's the Jammin' Ninja TV show like? It started from a remake of an old movie. The Jammin' Ninja, dressed like a samurai, is geared towards kids. So of a ninja who can't scale a wall but became a big pop star anyway. He was a really lousy ninja, absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right. Boy, could he sing. With this trusty Wright guitar in hand, he took an ancient world by storm. A ninja with a bright red guitar. And then the final fight in front of his beloved princess, Misola. Jammin' versus the Muromachi 5. Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not-so-jammin' cold night before Battle 3. It's too bad for him. Yeah. But this kind of pop music-based love story is something high school girls really like. What happens next? I want to know. The Jammin' Ninja. Can he sing about Princess Melusa? Every Sunday at 8. Oh, which show should I watch? Cool, thanks for your not-so-helpful help. You! Save it again. So I've already spaffed all my health. Right, you! She probably knows about the love thing. What you witness? Alright, I'll be honest with you for now. Then please, tell us what you saw. But what a waste. And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at you. I'm a little devil after all. Doesn't that imply you just aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want. Wait, what? Wait, where is it? Oh, man. Did I, like, leave it on the floor or something? I did. That is just annoying. It's called an autograph. My dearest Wendy. Wendy Oldbag. Haha, Wendy Oldbag, I've just got it. Oh no, now I feel stupid. Pow, 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 pow. Alright, let's try this again. Right, there you go. That's Joanne's autograph. And even says to my dearest Wendy on it. That's me, right? My name is Wendy Oldbag, so the Wendy has to be me. I may say Wendy. But somehow I don't think Joanne had this Wendy in mind when he signed it. Oh, please, give it to me. I can't let you have it just like that. How about an exchange? She must really want this autograph. Offering good enough for you? Fine, you win. Wendy Oldbag, ready to open her heart. Bazinga. Ah, that's slightly nicer. I'll take that. Right, talk to me. I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him come out of Joanne's room. Are you kidding? It was about 10 minutes before the body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was just on my way to the toilet, minding my own business. Just tell that to police? Well, of course. I thought I could get a gift certificate out of 2 of it, maybe more. I've been recruited again for that part in the trial, you know, the trial tomorrow. This time you're going to get it. I'm going to work hard to get your client pronounced guilty. Mr. God hadn't done anything. I don't care about the details. I know he did to my peer Joanne, I just know it. Yellow-bellied chicken. What that would look like. A chick? Trust my senses, I know someone did something bad and I say he did it. What did Mr. Guard do to you to make you so... You don't know? That guy, he framed my Joanne. He created that scandal that plagued Joanne. What is it? What's a scandal? Oh. Let's hear about it when we get home, okay? Poor Joanne led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress. What do vials and wild temptress mean? Ah. It's about we listen to what Oldbag has to say, Pearls. So, Miss Oldbag, who is this woman you're talking about? Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? The guy, he shoved the girl onto Joanne on purpose. His own manager, but why? I thought the lawyers were smart, just create a scandal. The girl drove Joanne into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud. Sounds like a pretty standard definition of scandal to me. Why do you know about that? I'm one of Joanne's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's something I don't know. Do you have proof? Next week. Doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet? Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? And where did she get it? Can I have it, please? Liz? I don't have anything to say to delinquents. I don't want to know her measurements. So I need the need the scandal. I need the proof of the scandal before both of them will talk. Let's go to criminal affairs. Let's see what they got here. Doesn't like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here. Great. Even Al Pills is calling him Scruffy. Thanks, Francesca. Francesca? Something about an investigation briefing earlier. Why don't they come back and try again later when they're done? Okay, I guess that's all we can do, right? Yes, there's matey. What's he doing? Hero of Heroes Award ceremony. The grand prize got away from Jammin' Ninja again. The blue. Mr. Nick, what's the animal's name? That's the blue badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's the precinct's mascot, you know. Oh wow. I'll get him assigned mascot of every police station if it's the last thing I do. Hope you succeed in your mission, sir. What's he doing? Break and spit it out, you low-life scumbag. A turkey sandwich? Don't you eat ham every day? Get sick of it or something? You must be doing image training for interrogations. Okay, right. There's nothing here. Maybe the detention center? Still in the middle of investigating, but I already have everything I know. Can you tell me about your activities? Breaking my rooms, the Nickel Samurai. My manager was running around busy. About the confession. Can't do anything on his own. Nothing really interesting. Why can't I go to the detention centre from the hotel? That just seems like an unnecessary step. Oh, come on, be helpful. Profiles. Hey, Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little. What do you know about Miss Andrews? Well, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know. There's a rumour. Okay, right. He's going to tell me about the rumour. Would you mind telling me about this gossip? Ah, you are interested. I figured out you will be. I have a weakness for celebrity gossip too. Oh, really? You too, huh? Yes! Tabloid Miss Oldback would read. Alright, let's see here. Mysterious manager with the Jammin' Ninja. Go. Talk about surf manager initials. AA. Together, the biggest rival of a client. Only wonderful can happen between two people. Powers look so happy. Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure. Right, Bazinga. Does that mean I didn't need to give that to Old Bag? Right, you. Be helpful now. Take that! Okay, right. Big scoop. Take that! And the proof is the newspaper. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager of the stars. Ah, this corridor didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Miss Elgard's manager, Agent Afros. She has the initials AA. You saw this article and then thought take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were lurking around Miss Corridor's room last time. Oh, full health. Nice. Big scoop. You were looking into Mr. Corridor and Mrs. Andrews' affair, weren't you? You got it. I was going to get myself a scoop by catching him in the secret meeting. There's already one article about it in the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news. What you say? Initials are AA. What kind of vague thing is that? There ain't no proof of nothing. People are going to want to see the real proof. Well, at least I do. And that's what I was doing, getting photos. I'm going to whip out the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. Then spice it up a little and have myself an exclusive story. Wow, a lot of nice journalistic integrity you got there. I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know. Look, the paper I wrote it on. My note to myself is gone. A note? It was inside the case of my camera. They've run off together. I came here for my big story. I didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me. I understand. It's enough to make a gal go bonkers, I tell you. What's for people now, anyway? I never thought I'd see the day when someone done steal a thing from me. You really want that note back, right? I've no idea why, though. The story on that note is probably a bold-faced lie. Right. Now we're going to go in here. Take that! Give her the old shakedown. Pow. Motive for murder. Why was Juan Corridor murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Did you realise you're putting Mr. Ungard's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answer? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Corridor. You were not that close? That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person. And... pow! Oh, I didn't save. Oh, no. You and Mr. Corridor had an intimate relationship, did you not? A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you even had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems to have quite a few people already brought into the story. To be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars? Note self, stay on her good side. In any case, I despise him to personal relationships like that. However, if there was a need for you to get close to someone, as if there was ever such a need, for this person's sake. Take that! Okay, I'm going to just quickly back away and save, because I've got a feeling this is just going to kill me. Okay, alright. Then that, and we'll just zip back to where we were. So who would she have done it for? Herself? Could be herself. I don't get what the card's about. Herself? Him? Lotta, maybe? Lotta or old bag? Lotta. Bells. Okay. Am I missing somebody? Do we think? Right. So that's step one. I don't like it's not breaking a log. For this person's sake. I can only think Holdback now. There's not going to be her, not going to be her, not going to be her, not going to be her. So we've got Will Powers, an old bag.
Take that!
No.
Take that!
Subtle hint and go home.
Take that!
I think that might be it. Subtle hint of go home. So maybe if we go back to the office. Let's poke my head back in here. See if anything's changed. No. No. Back out a bit more. No. Back out even more. No. Let's go here. Ooh, hello, something's happening here. So they already had an investigation briefing. He's back. Hey, you came, pal. Why the blunt greeting? Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about. Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence, testimony are alright. But we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. Why doesn't he say something to them? Like, they can play it, right? So what do you mean the evidence is airtight? I can't give you all the details, but there's two big pieces. Both of them are in this photo. The first is the button. Yeah, that can just be taken. The second is the knife that was taken from his plate. Oh no, it's Miles Edgeworth! Hey, 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 hope you're okay. This is the Edgelord himself. Knife in his chest. Where have you been? We've not been in the whole game. Fingerprints on this thing. Please do not call me Edgelord. It wasn't my choice. It was the wider community. But at the same time, it's pretty apt. If it helps, I've been sad you've not been involved this whole thing. The knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact. Yeah, which was taken from his plate. Wait a second. They documented this case. Didn't even have to ask Miss Vissy. It's obvious that the Matt and guards, tomorrow's trial, talk about being struck between a rock and a hard place. Sir, why was I not told about this? I only hope you appear. It's been. You poked your head up at the end of the last case. I look forward to Detective Gumshoe's next salary review for not mentioning this. Poor dude, he's like... He's on pennies. Absolute pennies. I've been told that he disappears after this. It's where he's like sold into slavery to repay his anti-debt. What about this airtight testimony? It's about the security lady in this old bag. I thought so. So what do you mean you thought so? Did she tell you something? Well... And even I told her not to open her mouth and blab to everyone. Her blab knob is stuck on 10. There's no turning it down, trust me. Yeah, well, this whole bug saw it all. You saw a guard come out of the victim's room and estimated the time of death. No way. I mean... It's not. Got leaking, gonna be in trouble. Yeah. Oh, you don't know? Haven't you heard the gossip? Article. Go on, Gumshoe, give me the info. Ignore Edgeworth here. He's not even here at the moment. He doesn't work for you anymore. We're pretty interested in a bit of gossip ourselves. The scandal with Miss Corridor, but why? Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide. That was a weird flash. Her name was Celeste Impax. And she was Juan Corridor's manager. Ooh. The plot thickens. But that's not all, pal. Miss Impax leaking more information to the defense. There's a girl's... I mean, I think I would have more of a problem with him not telling the police that there's a hostage involved in this whole situation. Like, that's the bigger issue, right? It just seems to be like, no problem. Miss Impax, Miss Adrian, Andrew's mentor. Objection! Overruled!
Order! Order!
Miss Impax, Miss Adrian, Andrew's mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business on Square One. Her mentor. A woman who was both Miss Corridor's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Could her suicide have something to do with the case? Do you want to know more about her? Yeah. Give me the deets. She was the victim's manager and was also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. His job is to report information to the police department along with the prosecutor's office. I know! He's not told anyone about this kidnapping. Like, it's quite obvious, I think. She's in the hotel cellar and, like, no one's actually gone looking for her. And he wonders why his salary is so low. Exactly. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked against the death. Ow. He's in trouble. I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another. Miss Von Karma. Can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need a traitor in my midst. You don't mean... I do. Scruffy, you have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye. Oh, he's fired. Please wait, sir. Quiet. If it weren't for traitors like you, I would have won. Is that what you want to say? That voice. It's Edgelord! He's back! Yes, it's Edgeworth! It's been a long time, Mr. Wright. This is preposterous. This is Mr. Edgeworth? What am I going to do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong? You haven't changed a bit, Francesca. I dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it. You've soiled the Von Carver name, dragged it through the mud. You even ran away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are. Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed? To be perfect in every way? Then let's hear it, Francesca. How are things going? I hear you're having a rough time maintaining a perfection in this country. You... Francesca, she will never change. I know. The thing is, she's actually got a bit of morality to her. She's just still trying to be her dad. I think if she didn't have a problem with Phoenix, she would actually be a really good prosecutor. And she put the whip down for once. You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back. That smug. I haven't seen it yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never. Did she just whip herself? Or is that me? I'll see you tomorrow in court. It will be a clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory. Hiya. Still the same wild mare she always was. I thought you, the prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died. Mr. Nick, I never wanted to see you again. I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year. Are you going to run tomorrow's trial? You heard her, right? That wild mare hasn't given in yet, she seems. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. Wait, why do I hate him? He's like helped me out a lot. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. What is that supposed to mean? You have something definite. I have something definitive that you lack. And working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. But if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information. What's going on inside his head? A lot of things may have happened, however, Malfred von Karma was still my mentor. And a perfect win record is proof of Van Karma. 1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect record? To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. I'd been better for everyone if you'd never came back from the dead, Edgeworth. Whoa! Unnecessary! I see. Then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Well, with Francesca, she almost always says, I will defeat you this time, the instant she sees me. The courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client, to save their lives. Save your client, you say? Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals. Those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you are a prodigy. Or someone like you, Edgelord. Looks like there's still a lot you have to learn. A lot I have to learn? Me? Well, that's enough for now. The time will come. The time when you will... The time when you will see is coming soon enough. Just me a coward for leaving. I don't believe that. Like, you had your reasons. I mean, you were definitely like dragged through the bush. At the time, he did not understand the reason I had to leave. Well, hopefully we'll find out. But I'm glad you're back. Glad Edgeworth is back. Right, can we now shake down this lass? It's less painful as well because she just whips everything. Oh, is she gone? Oh, she's gone! That's not good. I still have a few questions I need to ask her. And she has a sight clock on her heart, right? Well, we don't have much choice. I guess we'll come back later. That was not what I wanted. In here. Nope. Wait, if she's been standing in the hallway, does she know where she's gone? No. Oh no, not that one. Wrong one. No. You don't know nothing, do you? Oh, this is so annoying. Lobby. Wright is one of my oldest friends. I can understand the pain he felt. Yeah, he's just a bit butthurt, really. I think. I think you'll be friends again soon. You just need to have a beer, or in this case, a wine glass of tomato juice. Right. Detention center, maybe. Does he know about this? You're talking about her things with Joanne. I always thought it was a bit careless in the way she handled it. That's it. It kind of proved that that's a thing. Does he know about this? Ooh. How much do you know? What do you mean, how much? Mr. Lawyer, I may be your client, but I hope you'll keep yourself out my personal life. Why have they not taken the phone off him? Now, if you excuse me, I have a lunch appointment I have to keep. You're in prison. You're in detention. What are you going to eat with? The security guard? This selects impacts lady. Somehow, I get the feeling she's a very important person in all this. So do I. You've tried the whole present everything and everyone famous defense strategy. It is the best strategy. I try and avoid it. I try and work it out. I only do that when I'm completely lost. But I do try and avoid that because it makes it more fun actually trying to work out the case. No, right, not here. The thing is, I know what I need to do. I need to find her. Is she back here now? No. I want to go to court. I believe I have. I'm definitely missing presenting something to somebody. No. Can't leave it to Gumshoe. He's not going to go very far. Let's go talk to Edgeworth. He might have something. No. The woman is another key. Ah, there we go. She was Agent Andrew's mentor a long time ago, but she was suddenly called away by a different show and became Junior Corridors manager. And then a few months later, she died. But her death was ruled as a suicide. But there is one riddle we've yet to be solved. A suicide note. It went missing, no one could find it. So how did they know there was a note? Miss Impact's death was certainly suicide, of that there was no mistake. However, we could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect someone has hidden it. How do you know Miss Impact has ever written such a note? There was no solid evidence, however, we did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high. The police think it was him. Ooh. And she's killed. She got close to Joanne to kill him as revenge for her sister. Solved. Case solved. He was the one who found her body, which makes him the only person who had chance to hide the note. And the note blamed him for being, what, a knob? As long as her note is missing, any speculation is beyond meaningless. For now, you should look it over. Suicide Report, Part 1. Deceased found by... Was her suicide note hidden? I mean, that is the worst report. Bye, Edgeworth. Thanks for stopping by. It's been a pleasure. It's glad to have you back as well. I've missed you. Right. Is farewell. Farewell, comrade. Where is she? Right, who would know about the suicide? Oh, maybe, have a good day. Edgelord, thanks for stopping by. It's been a pleasure. Oh, I didn't know anything about it. Not good. About that? No. Does he know about her? He just seems useless. She's old, she might know some things. Does she know about her? No. She does know about her. Oh no, she doesn't know nothing. She's just awful. Awful. Missing something. Did I just skip too early? I like suicide reports even less. Worst of all, multiple reports of multiple parts. This is 2. What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here's the second. Oh. Attempted suicide. Tried to kill herself. She doesn't seem to be the kind of person to try and kill herself, though. You think she's a strong career woman? That's just what she wants you to think. She always has a certain secret she's trying to hide. Her dependent nature, that's what she's really like on the inside. Talk about the exact opposite of what the woman seems to be like. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna run off again, I'm just gonna tap on her. Back on the secret. Nothing here. Oh, here we go. Dependent nature. What's about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature? Adrian Andrews' attempt at suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste Impact. Why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she apparently lost her will to live. Her pillar of strength, her mentor Celeste, has gone forever, and that's why. It's what they call following someone to the grave. After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counselling sessions. She is someone who needs a person in whom she can trust. Once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety starves her ability to live. And that's the nature of her dependency. She is a bit mental. When Celeste committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch dark, according to Andrew Andrews. Then that means her super confident attitude is all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behaviour to hold on to herself together. Okay. Now, can we find her? Please be here. Please be here. Something's happening at least. Ah, she's here. That's Francesca von Karma. What are you doing here? Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so you got some nerve following me around? Following you. That's you, Miss von Karma. You're the one doing the following. You're always following after that Mr. Detective with the little beard. Me? Following? Let me show you something interesting. An electromagnetic receiver. I planted the tracking device on the detective. And with this, I know the fool's every move. That's not okay. Surely that's not okay. So the noise we heard was the receiver. I'm really sorry for Gumshoe. Now then, stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews. Think hard about what we just discussed. Okay. What are those two talking about? Right, let's try this. Oh, I didn't save again. Okay, I'll try it once. If I lose one, I'll restart. So I think this might be slightly obvious now. Okay, motive for murder. So we've got the article clipping. And she got close to him for her sister. Oh no, her mentor. Celeste Impact's your mentor. How do you know about Celeste? Miss Impact, she committed suicide. But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Yuan Corridor's manager. So I believe you got close so you could find more about her suicide. You have a great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slimy mud tracker for a putrid third-rate tabloid. Miss Android. Andrews. There was no mystery surrounding her death, none. It would have been pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing. Is that really true? Is there no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with the way the suicide was resolved. Suicide notes. Hidden note. Miss Impact's suicide note was never found. Looks like the police were under suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Corridor. And Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That's why you became intimate with Corridor. I've sat by quietly listening to insulted ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor, however, let me say it again. I had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know her suicide note was never found. I'm not a person who doesn't care about others and the life of others. That's the impression you give, however, I don't think it's who you really are. I have evidence to say this. Miss Andrews, you nearly went through with it too, didn't you? Ending your life. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself. Yeah, I've been independent ever since I can remember. However, that's all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out people who you can depend on. You were dependent on Miss Impact, weren't you? Miss Impact. When she passed away, you lost everything you had. When Celeste passed away so suddenly like that, I died a death of my own, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note. You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Miss Corridor's hiding the Impact's note. You heard about it and thought to recover it from him by getting close, am I right? If that's the case, then this changes everything. What topic did we start this conversation on again? It was why the victim was killed. Exactly, somehow, Miss Andrews. It seems that you have become the one with a reason to want him dead. Miss Impact was everything to you. Then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she got killed. Even commit murder. We gotta... I'm healed up. It's true. I'm a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I've pushed against all that though. I've tried to live strongly. Oh god, this is cutting me a bit deep now. A little too close to the bone. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth. This one thing. It's the one with the thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret, mine and mine alone. I'm sorry. You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you? Please, Miss Andrews. All I want to know is the truth. After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her note. The someone was Yuan Corridor. Celeste, without her, I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me. She got close to Mr. Corridor to recover her suicide note. Looks like the tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it? Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if they purposely add fuel to the fire, it would keep the celebrity world burning. But as with the suicide note, I didn't kill and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so I understand. I have one small favour to ask. I attempted suicide. I'd like for you to keep it a secret. If people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die rather than live. Okay. Miss Andrews, I guess she's overthinking. Like, probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first. Thank you for your discretion. Mr. Nick, can I ask you something? Miss Andrews has been playing with her card in her hands since a little while back. Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what's the card you're holding? I don't quite know, it just suddenly appeared in my handbag. Got a shell on it. I did wonder what it was. Honestly, can't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from. Not remembering something clearly? Sounds like it would be a rare occurrence. Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. Vanguard in your capable hands. Oh man, I thought we'd be done with today. Well, I think we've gathered about all we can. What about Mystic Mayor? Is she alright? Oh, Pearls. She looks so worn out by all this. She hasn't slept at all and has been walking all over the place with me today. Let's go back to the office. You're really tired, right? Oh no. I'm okay, really. I'm fine, I really am. You don't look fine. Okay, double check this before I go too far out. Nope, seems okay. Okay. Nothing here. Let's back out even more. Still good. Let's back out even more. So what now? Well, we did one thing for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive. You mean Miss Impact's suicide note? That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever. Beep, beep, beep. It's the transceiver. I mean, it's a mobile. Come on. Hello, Wright and Co-Law officers. Mr. Attorney, you're not answering a phone. Mayor, where's Mayor? As I promised, I have not gone within a few feet of her this whole time. Which is why I suppose she's absolutely famished. So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost, wouldn't you agree? I mean, she's in a room full of wine. She is probably having the time of her life. Wait, Mayor, let me hear her. Very well. Mayor, is that you? Sis. Ask my sis. Mayor. Damn it, he cut me off. Mr. Mayor said, ask my sis, didn't she? What does she mean? Come on, Phoenix. What do you mean, what does she mean? That's so obvious in this situation. There you go. That's just uncomfortable. It's just so uncomfortable. I have a message from Maya. So come ask me anything you want about her. How's Maya? She's safe for now. The kidnapper... So surely she's realised she's still in the hotel and could just say that. Well, I hear she's safe, but Mia, how did you know? As soon as she was locked up, Mia called for me. I read the note she left, but I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could. I suppose that kind of makes a little bit of sense. I don't know. Apparently, Mia went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there. She didn't see the face of the attacker. Maya is locked up in a very dark place. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her. Starving, eat some pie. At this rate, sweets are the only way to go. Stay positive. I wonder if you're with Nick right now. Oh, hello. Some barrels. Locked door. Business card with no name. If I use this, maybe I get the door open. Such a genius. Worst kidnapping ever. Okay, what time are we on? Ooh, you know what? I'm getting really into this one. This one's actually really good. And Edgeworth popping up on stream has returning in game and in stream. Has inspired me. We'll do 1 day of trial, I think. I don't think so. Yeah, go on. Let's see where this goes. If it starts taking too long, we'll see. But you know, for now. Adrian did it. That's what it looks like. Where is she if she escaped? Dude, no way. That woman couldn't do anything like that. In court today, there'll be a mountain of evidence that will implicate you. I'm certain there is someone out there trying very hard to pin this thing on you. Please, Mr. Lawyer, dude, like I said yesterday. I'm a refreshing like spring breeze, alright? I can't let any sort of scandal ruin that. I understand. Well, it's almost time. Here she is. We must get a complete acquittal today. But I can't focus on Mayor's situation right now. Or Pearl's either. No matter what, I have to focus on winning the case. Indeed. Well, let's get going. This is Wright. Good morning. This is it, Mr. Attorney. The day of the trial. She's unharmed, right? Well, when I checked on her early this morning, she seemed a bit, how do we say, tired. Don't worry. People don't die that easily. Besides, what you really should be concentrating on is winning today's trial. For my sake, as well as yours, you must win today's trial. Which is why I sent you a little present this morning. You'll figure it out once the trial starts, even if you didn't like my gift. I expect you to graciously accept it and win today's contest, if you please. It's gonna be the card.
Order!
Court is now in session for the trial of Matt and Guard. Are the prosecution and defense ready? The defense is ready, Your Honor. I say, Miss Wright, what happened to Miss Von Karma? I don't know. Your Honor, please be quiet, bailiff. The court is in session. If you must tell me something, please keep it brief. What is it? Prosecutor Von Karma is... What? I didn't like her, but not that much. What? Somehow, I think this the present the man was talking about. Miss Von Karma is one of the top prosecutors in the country. If she were to disappear, it would be to your advantage. This is insane. Miss Von Karma, is she alright? I don't have the answer. She's alive and in stable condition. Oh, phew. She's still whipping everyone. Your Honor, due to circumstances, Miss Francesca Varma cannot appear in court. I, Miles Edgeworth, will be taking her place. The prosecution is ready. Naturally. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Miss Von Karma was shot in her right shoulder and is currently undergoing surgery. Oh, she might not be able to whip anyone anymore. Luckily, I have looked the case over and familiar with the details. The prosecution seeks to prove the guilt of Mr. Matt and Guard. The court acknowledges the prosecution. Right, I finally found the answer I was struggling for on my long journey this past year. By the time this case comes to the end, you too will know the answer. Now then, the prosecution would like to call its first witness. Please bring Detective Gumshoe to the witness stand. Witness, your name and occupation. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm a detective down at the precinct. For now. Now? After the trial's over, I'm supposed to turn in my badge, sir. Prosecution has no need for a depressed witness. Lift your head up and straight forward like a proud officer, Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Now, let's have your testimony. If we want to explore the various facades in this case, we should start with that. Get ready, this is going to be one very rough fight. Yep, it'd have to be Edgeworth, my opponent. The answer he was struggling for. Show me this answer you finally found, Edgeworth. It's going to be like he fought for the truth, rather than like to win. The murder happened after the Hero of Heroes award ceremony. The victim, Duran Corridor, was found dead in his hotel room. After looking into the case of death, we believed he was definitely murdered. At first, we thought there was something suspicious about the empty guitar case. However, we later found out the guitar case had nothing to do with murder. Or was it? After the award ceremony ended, the victim was alone in his room. Both the victim and the defendant went alone to their rooms. You see, right, you may begin your cross-examination. Okay. Would you please give a brief timeline what happened after the ceremony? Started at 6, ended around 8, then there was a short break. Special post-ceremony show was supposed to start in the lobby 30 minutes later. And that's when the victim's body was found, which is to say the murder occurred during the 30-minute period. Please continue. The victim was found dead in his room. The person who discovered the victim's body was Adrian Andrews, correct? Yeah. Who is Adrian Andrews? She's the defendant, Matt and Guard's manager. She's a really pretty lady, sir. Yeah, she's a pretty lady. I wanted she'll grace us with her presence. When the post-ceremony show was about to start, she went to get Mr. Guard. After visiting his room, she next went to the victim's room to get him for the show. And that's when she found the body. So looking into the cause of death, we believed he was definitely murdered. The cause of death, wasn't that because Miss Corridor was stabbed in the chest with a butter knife? Only a careless amateur would believe something so brainless. Take a good hard look at the crime photo. Now the real pro's attention will be drawn here to this bandana. Ah, I see, his bandana-scented bandana. The knife. Seemed to be stuck in the victim's chest on purpose after his death. How does that not, make anyone suspicious? At first we thought there was something suspicious about the case. Why did you think that? Because it was empty. The Jammer Ninja didn't go anywhere without his bright red guitar, and we couldn't find it anywhere on the crime scene. A fan really wanted his guitar and did the crime to get it? Yeah, we thought that too, but the only fingerprints on the case was the victim's. However, we found the guitar was already gone. You're convinced it had nothing to do with the case. The guitar wasn't at the Gateway Hotel that night. The Brio guitar was eventually found at the TV studio. The victim had apparently only taken the case with him, sir. Do you mean he forgot to put the guitar in the case? Yes, sir. Even when he was on stage for the ceremony, he didn't have his guitar. So the guitar case was empty before he got to the hotel. Yeah, that's right. So it really had nothing to do with the case after all. First, the victim was choked to death with his bandana. Then the victim was dead. The killer deliberately stabbed him with a knife, covered in fingerprints. Not strange at all. Which brings me to my next point. Why then did the police arrest Matt and Guard? I like Edgeworth. Because there was reason enough to suspect him. Here it comes, looks like he's back in full swing. Why arrest on Guard? Matt and Guard, Julian Corridor were huge rivals with each other. They each thought the other guy was in his way and motive enough in my book. As for the evidence, there's a Jammin' Ninja's button that was ripped off the ninja's costume was found in Mr. Ungard's hakama. The defendant's fingerprints were also all over the knife. The defendant brought the knife for the crime, which makes it a premeditated murder. It's a butter knife. So the defendant's fingerprints were found on the knife used for the stabbing. It was sort of sticky on the handle, so the fingerprints came out pretty clearly. And here's the button. And is the button covered in blood? It's the victim's blood. All of this points very clearly to the defendant. Too clearly. Ready to give in yet, Wright? I'll find a hole in your argument somehow. You can press as hard as you'd like, just hurry up with your usual pointless questions. I arrest him. They were rivals with each other. In terms of popularity, Mr. Ungard won, did he not? Yep. But you know what's ironic? Julian Corridor was always one step behind in everything. This year it seemed like he finally caught up, ready for a big final showdown. But he lost in the Grand Prix in the end. That's too bad. He must have been really downhearted. They thought of each other as in the way. Wait, just 1 second. Mr. Ungard was beating Miss Corridor's popularity. Well, yeah, I guess, but... Which means in the defendant's eyes, the victim was not a rival at all. Which means he had no reason to kill. I quite agree. Well, detective, it's... I guess if you put it like that, then yeah, the defendant would have had no. Detective, I'm beginning to see why you were fired. Not you two, sir. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, that's... Look forward to your pension negotiations. No! This poor guy. Now, detective, let's continue with the testimony. My poor pension. Detective, if you value your money, I suggest you proceed. We can talk about my pension later. What I was saying, hello, anyone? As for the evidence, there's a jam in Ninja's book. Do you have any proof that the button belonged to the victim? What do you mean? Put it this way. I was asking if you have any evidence to back up your claim. This button was ripped off the ninja's costume. Can't you tell by looking at it? And the victim's blood is on it. Anyone could have smeared that blood there afterwards. Mr. Edgeworth, help me. Alright, I knew it had to be this piece of evidence. Reel it in. Thread. The button was attached to the costume by thread. And that thread snapped off when the button was torn off. You matched the ends of the thread on the costume with the thread on the button. It's a perfect match. Yeah, that's it. Perfect match. That's Edgelord for you. Never misses a beat. It was ripped off and found in the Hakatama. When was it found? Pretty soon after the body was found. We rounded up everyone who knew him. Then we did a search, and that's when they found the button. So it was almost immediately after the murder. Police didn't have the free time to go lollygogging and play tricks on like some people. Hey, what are you trying to say about me? Fingerprints all over the knife. How were the fingerprints arranged? What do you mean? By examining the fingerprints, you can determine how the defendant held the knife. For example, did he hold it normally or overhand? Oh, is that what you mean? We didn't actually think of that. I can't believe the bumbling of this department. Hopeless. Were you paying attention to the testimony? The defendant's fingerprints were all over the knife. There is no way to determine how the knife was held at the moment of the murder. So the defendant... Is the defendant the owner of this knife then? Premeditated murder. There is no way this is a premeditated, even if he brought the knife. Sorry pal, this isn't some pocket knife. It doesn't fold, so it's not great for walking around with either. Well, this is... Possibly can prove it's premeditated. Think carefully. Premeditated. So if it was premeditated, why would he have one that was covered in his fingers? That don't make sense if it's premeditated, if you ask me. No, Dang it, fingerprints are all over the knife. Right, let's try it again here. There we go. Just on the wrong one. Wait a second. The base of your argument that this was premeditated murder is simply that my client brought a knife beforehand. That's right. Did not buy his knife. Take a good look at the handle. You'll see what I'm talking about. Oh, it says Gatewater on it. It's Gatewater sealed into the handle. It's the name of the hotel, the Gatewater Hotel. Uh-oh. The murder knife was actually property of the hotel, which means the murder was not premeditated. Yeah, that's very true. This is very big. What is it? I'm sorry, but the defense is simply too careless. Think whether the crime was premeditated or not, it's already been determined. I admit the knife is hotel property. There is no one currently on the police force that is dumb enough to not realise this. Oh, but I didn't... Oh. The question is, where did the knife come from? Oh, it's obvious. It came from Miss Corridor's room. No. It came from... The victim ate his last meal before he was murdered. That being the case, I would like to draw the court's attention to the top of the table. There's a knife and fork on the table. It came from the other room. So it's called the room the defendant. It's not there. There is something missing, perhaps a single knife. We investigated the leftover dishes for fingerprints, and while we were investigating, came to the conclusions that Mr. Matt Engard's knife was missing. Mr. Engard had gone to the victim's room with the knife he'd used during dinner. Why would he carry a knife to visit? To kill, of course. With that, I believe the prosecution has proven this is premeditated. Amazing, Mr. Edgeworth. Absolutely brilliant. A brilliantly clear deduction. It seems like Edgeworth had planned this from the very beginning. This must be one of those traps I just walked headlong into. A murder weapon with fingerprints and a button from the victim's costume. There's quite a sizable amount of evidence here. I can safely say that any further deliberation is a waste of your honor's time. Although, I wouldn't mind if the defense would present evidence not yet shown to the court. It means evidence that the court hasn't seen yet. New evidence. What does the defense have to say? The judge is favouring the prosecution right now. What answered wrong here? Gavel defeat. Of course I do. I'm not sure what yet. There's one. One piece of evidence that catches my attention. Something the court has yet to see. I'll say this one more time. I do not feel the trial needs to continue at all. However, I'm giving you one chance and only one. What the judge is saying, right, is don't try pulling one of your usual bluffs. If I mess this up, it's curtains for everyone. You may now present one and only one piece of evidence. What is this important evidence you must show to the court? There's the tomato juice. Something they haven't seen. Tomato juice. This is a wine glass, is it not? Please look at the photo of the crime scene one more time. The scene was a mess because the victim struggled against his assailant. The vase was broken, his makeup all over the floor. These were all things that at one point sitting on the dresser. Oh yeah, I see your point. However, the glass is mysteriously untouched. The only thing that had not fallen over with everything else was the glass. This piece of evidence is more than strange enough to warrant further consideration. Well, we have to see. Ah yes, a little peculiar. Yeah, innit? I thought it was. You can stop looking at me with those puppy dog eyes of yours now, Mr. Edgelord. What is it, Your Honour? Your opinion? You don't need my opinion. Because there's no special meaning to that glass. What? Safe to say that the glass was set there after the crime took place, by the person who discovered the body, Adrian Andrews, for example. He could have easily been so shocked she set the glass down without thinking. It does sound very plausible, Mr. Wright. Miss Andrews really have set the glass down? There's no way. Appear weak and sober. I can look for my proof later. For now, I should trust my instinct and point with certainty. You just might fall for it if you're thought-provoking enough. The defense would like to challenge the prosecution's theory. We would like to see something that proves it was Miss Andrews who set the cup on the table. You've turned the situation on its head again, as usual. Miss Edgeworth, do you have any proof? Like Mr. Wright, I never say anything unless I have evidence to support it. You're not thinking hard enough today, right? Did you think the wine glass escaped my notice? Of course. Be fully expected for fingerprints. There was only one set of fingerprints left on the wine glass. They were the victims, nor the defendants. They were one of Adrian Andrews. That's why I said the person who had discovered had left it there. Are we done? Probably fell into another trap. Miss Andrews was probably holding the glass when she went to see Miss Corridor. On seeing his dead body, she was stunned and set the glass down on the dresser. He said, does make a lot of sense. Now do you see, right? You can't change any part of my scenario that explains... as it explains everything all too well. I thought long and hard about the past year, what it means to be a prosecutor. From here on out, I will show you the answer I have come to discover. Wait a second, Mr. Edgelord. Then the prosecution has provided enough evidence for me to enter my verdict. Unfortunately, I cannot allow you to pass judgment. The prosecution has yet another witness we would like the court to hear from. Yes, bailiff, please bring in the next witness. What in the world is he thinking? He's trying to push me, isn't he? That's what I think is going on. Now then, please state your name and occupation. Oh, it's her. Witness, your name and occupation. Gotcha! I wonder what happened to that calm composure he had. Oh, edgy boy. Must have been a year since we last met. You should be more happy to see me. I saw the report with her testimony, but who was under that helmet? It was the wicked witch of the witness stand. I tell you, this time I know what I'm supposed to do. Today I'm going to tell you everything, anything, and everything. Even things that don't have to do with a terrible crime. Miss Witness, the terrible crime is all the court needs to hear. Shh, I'm making my dear edgy wedgy right now. Don't interrupt us, Gramps. Yes, ma'am. No. Please, by all means, interrupt her, please. Anyway, witness, your testimony. It's true what they say, the youth are hot-headed nowadays. Not that I mind at all, edgy. Now then, what shall I start with? The witness was on security detail at the hotel the night of the murder. Is this correct? It was a great job, being able to see my dearie John. It was almost too much for my little heart to handle. You mean you're a fan of the victim? Look, everyone is crazy over that Edgelord, saying he's cute in a fresh way or something. Not me. I wouldn't say anything so silly. After all, I have no interest in a little child like him. I'm only interested in a real man. Juan Corridor. But those two are the same age. Anyway, as I was saying, I was pacing in front of the room last night. Please, tell the court what you witnessed. Leave it to me, edgy poo. Ugh. Blech. What you witnessed? Anyway, after the ceremony, I went to pace around the hallway in front of his room. There was something I was interested in finding out, you know? Well, since I was on the job, I made sure to keep a good eye on him the whole time. That's when someone showed up, a man coming out of Joanne's room. He was in guard, mat in guard, and he was trying to sneak out of his room. So when guard came out of the victim's room. See, it has to be him. He's the murderer. I see. Well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Pace around the room. The lobby. I was supposed to help set up the stage, but I refused to help. I'll have you know. It was for that light-headed samurai show. Even if it took out the nails. Maybe it's a good thing the show didn't go on. Besides, the manager with the glasses seemed to be working hard at it without me. I thought I'd take a break and spread my wings a little. Something interesting. Something you were interested in, and what was that? Some little thing I can't just go around telling everyone, you know? It's top secret. Oh, an edgy peel, of course. What's the thing she's interested in? I have no idea. I despise gossip. Okay, that's quite obvious what we need to do here then. One newspaper, please. Oh. Balls. Alright, fine. Keep going with this then. Would you please tell us the number of people who went out? I have no idea. I was born so I could count things for those who didn't pay attention in class. That's why, ever since I turned 20, I quit keeping track of how old I really am. Well, did you explain when your age was not included in the report? In any case, the witness then saw someone, correct? Saw a man. Who in the world was that? Not allowed to say. This sort of information is to be carefully guarded from the masses. The man who came out of your aunt's room, he was... Too scared, I can't say his name out loud. I want to have Francesca whipped right now. Well, I guess I could tell you, since he was a bad boy. He was on guard. Saw my client, are you sure? Yes, sirree. Really? Annoying brat. When I say I saw someone, I saw someone. Why do I get the sense of deja vu? Maybe to avoid a repeat last year, I should develop this a bit further. The person's face. Please tell the court about the man's face in detail. You don't need me to tell you about his face. Soft, gentle look in his eyes and his ephemeral lips. His right ear covered with spiky hair, sparkling shiny teeth. Well, he's shining all around this week with a pin-up poster, dearie. This week's pin-up? Why to you? I mean, I don't care how he looks. Please, say what you saw. The guard's face is the same no matter where you know it. So, Mr. Wright, was testimony just now important in any way? Of course it's important. Perhaps you'd like to point out what part of the testimony was important. It's time. Time is important. Do not waste it. She strayed onto a few interesting side topics. It's because you're not the one who has to question her. She's a sweet old lady. Right, no. Okay, so face didn't work. Person's clothes. Please tell about the clothes. It does. Oh yes, it was that thing. Guardy thing he's always wearing, like that racing jacket. And he was wearing at the detention centre too. That thing's meant for nothing but seduced women out of their pantaloons. Men. Alright. Is this testimony just now important or relevant? No. I guess it wasn't really important. Do you know why we say it's valuable? We wasted 3 minutes of the woman's youth. She may not remember things. The thing I think of now is carrying. Oh, I've done it again. Is he carrying? What were they carrying? What was the man you saw carrying? In which hand? His right or his left? Now this is a real mess. I mean, I can't be expected to answer such a vague question. Indeed, please, your specific question. What was the man carrying in his right hand? He wasn't carrying anything. Then how about his left? Empty. The whole thing has been tracking nothing. I guess it wasn't important. Oh, the clothing one might be important, actually. Because he said he was in his costume all the time. So we'll try that. And if not, we'll start throwing some evidence about. Of course it was important. Oh no. Here we go. Do you see it? Your Honor, I request the witness said about the jacket append on her testimony. I don't see where you're going with this, but alright. Well, I don't like to badmouth anyone without reason, but if I must. He was wearing his flashy racing jacket. Are you sure he was wearing the racing jacket? It's not like I've seen him in anything other than that horrible thing. I'm sure he's wearing it. She's so sure of herself to the point of self-absorption. She may not remember things to be mistaken here and there, but I don't think she's lying. Well, that's how the human mind is. They also have a tendency to jump off topic. I don't get this off-topic thing. What have we got? What have we got? Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam. Wait, found in his hakama. Ooh, 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 ooh. Miss Oldbag. Don't say my name for no reason. Do you know what this is? The button number 2 of Jammin' Ninja's costume. No, I know she knows it. Give it here, give it here, give it here. You don't have to give it to me, I'll punish you with this. Wow, she really is a die-hard fan to want a button covered in blood. The button was discovered on Mr. Edgelord's body during a full body search. This button proves a shadow of the doubt, though, the rascal. He was caught up in the pleats of his nickel samurai hakama pants. See, and guard is the nickel samurai. Witness. Now, it may just be me, and I do have an active imagination. But just now, didn't you say that the defendant who was wearing his racing jacket? I'm so sorry. Sorry that you judge people based on what they wear. If I wore a trended chest that instead I have to put up with this. You should have switched to CDs ages ago. What? Stop it. Shut up. Documentary on curling. What's that got to do with anything? Now hold your tongue still there for 1 second. So what you saw in actuality was not Mr. Edgelord, the man. Mr. Edgelord, the nickel samurai. When you think about it, they're really one and the same. Mr. Oldbag, this is very important we're talking about. Edgepoo, do you think so too? Well, it might be something worth considering. Just say it's important and agree with me for a change. Witness, think carefully and try to remember as much as you can before you testify. Okay. I should be the one sighing, not you. Who I saw. And guard. Yes, now I remember. Nickel Samurai, that's right. It was the Nickel Samurai that I saw. Yes, it would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. He had to go to that post-ceremony stage right after the crime, you know? So he must have worn the Nickel Samurai costume as he was stabbing Joan. I knew it. I knew you would say he was inside that costume. What? Did you think there could have been someone else in the costume? Don't be such a bad boy saying rude things. Well, the possibility does exist. Ah, youngins today. I told you there was no way it was anyone else. How do you know? Because I said so, and what I say is the truth. I remember this from a year ago. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Can I just be like, do you remember last year? Guard. Would you please get on with your testimony? What's your language? What sort of tone would make you an elder? My youthfulness isn't what it used to be, so you should forgive me for everything. If you keep barking at me like that, I'll start singing at the top of my lungs. Oh, no. Striking figure by the sea, he's standing all alone, is he? He's the Nickel Samurai. She's actually singing. Someone help my ears. Mr. Edgeworth, can you please do something about the racket? Witness, I'll give you a piece of gum later if you'll be good and stick to the facts. Okay. You promise, right? Right. I'll be sending the bill for the chewing gum to your office. Want me to send you a thank you note later? Mr. Nickel Samurai, be a little more careful with your testimony. Not too long ago you said he was wearing a racing jacket and now he's not. Not too long ago? But let me ask you this. When you were itty bitty, what was your grand dream? What? What did you want to be when you grew up? My dream? Well, I want to be Judge Whackner, hero of public court, so what? Look where you are now, you're not Judge Whacker, are you? What I said earlier. You put weight into things like that. Now is everything. I can't be held responsible for the past. What? Since when did court become theatrics? All that matters is the man inside the costume. Why would he be? I've got an achievement for that whacking thing. By the way, no one can see his face. There's still no advantage for him that I can see. In fact, you would think the costume would make him stand out all the more. You're such an annoying child. You disagree with everything I say. Isn't that what you're always doing to me? I got it. Maybe it was more troublesome for him to do a costume change. He had the post ceremony. Was there anyone else scheduled to appear at the show? Well, all the contestants were supposed to go on stage and do a friendly gesture thing. Does that include the ninja? Of course. That's why Edgelord, when Edgelord came out of Joanne's room, I didn't give it a second thought. Well, anyway. So let me ask you one last time. The person you saw, was it really the Nickel Samurai? Showy as ever. Haven't I been saying that from the beginning? I'll throw in the towel. Question is what the conjunction means. Okay, no, I didn't mean to do that. Ah. Wait. If everyone was meant to... Oh no, but if everyone was meant to go on the thing, why would he have killed him before? That just throws light on him. Oh! Fingerprints on the knife. Please take a look. You're trying to scam me with that? I'll have to know, it won't work. No, that's not my intention. That's the knife that was used in the murder, correct? Your Honor, do you know why this piece of evidence is important? You don't even have to ask because its defendant's fingerprints are on it. Is that where you're driving at? Exactly what I am. What are we driving at? And whose car are we driving? Mr. On Guard was really the Nickel Samurai costume at the time of the murder. Then it's impossible for his fingerprints to be left on the knife. Actually, it would have been wiped all previous fingerprints of the night scene. That's right, the Nickel Samurai wear gloves, don't he? Probably took his gloves off before he began the stabbing. Why would he do something like that to leave prints on the murder weapon? There is no way he would do something like that. However, there is one possibility. Let's hear your possibility. Very simple. The defendant went into the victim's room while in the costume. That time, the defendant had no intent to murder. He was probably just going to relax and talk with him, which is why he took his gloves off. But the murder still took place. All know there had been bad blood between them. What do you say to the Edgelord theory? But they just said it was premeditated. There's a contradiction. What are you babbling about? Now, for argument's sake, let's suppose Mr. Guard was the killer. If that's the case, I think it's impossible for the killer to have gone to a victim room without intent. Ah, because the knife came. The knife. This was used by the dinner. Which means that if my client was in fact the killer, then he brought the knife with him. Suppose, however, you just said it yourself. At the time, the defendant held no intent. If that were true, then why would he bring a knife? He won't, would he? Which means, Mr. Edgeworth, your theory was flawed. From suspicion? And one more thing. If the murderer was wearing the costume at the time of the murder, there would be glove marks left on the print. On the knife, sorry. Which means the defendant's fingerprints would be all over like a bee's hive. And brings me to my final point. This knife was planted by the real killer to hide their identity and mislead us. Order, I say! In the court! Was the knife really planted? I mean, that's so obvious. Why would he do it? To frame Matt on guard? To frame? Aren't you forcing interpretation just a little too hard on this one? But we just established that the witness saw the nickel samurai costume. If that were true, then there shouldn't be a single fingerprint on this knife. Witness! Looks like I've made your life a tiny bit more difficult, huh, Edgy-poo? Witness, did you or did you not really see the nickel samurai? Well, I guess first I might have forgotten, but... Are you saying you mixed up and guard with the nickel samurai, his character on TV? I mean, I can't really do anything about that now. Look, I was waiting around in front of their doors because, well, I wasn't waiting around for the nickel samurai, that's for sure. She wasn't waiting for the nickel samurai. Alright then, who were you waiting for? Stop secret. I have a feeling you were waiting for Mr. Duran-Koro, if I'm correct. The way you think, you were a sad amateur with terrible case of nearsightedness. So old bag was waiting around in front of the victim's room. Doesn't sound like she was waiting to catch a glimpse of him. Maybe waiting around for that person. You're waiting around for her. Who is this person? This is Adrian Andrews, Mr. Ungard's manager. But why would the defendant's manager be in the victim's room? It seems like this is the latest rumour in circulation, Your Honour. Oh, this is... Ah, I see. It just really seems to be into the article. It could be called such a thing. And the manager with the initials AA, you saying it's Adrian Andrews? Without a doubt, the witness thought so as well. Looks like you found me out. Well, that's fine. I can throw away this whole sworn confidentiality stuff then. Witness? Watch out, Phoenix. I've got a bad feeling about this. A very bad feeling. I got some information. Some very secret information from a certain source. So that's why I was doing my own little investigation. In secret, of course. But what for? Oh, for myself. Personal reasons and all that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, how will you proceed from here? I really don't want to do this. However, I cannot simply let this point slide. Very well, then. Witness, please testify about the information. Get ready. This is going to take the wind out of you young'uns. I'm sure we're all capable of handling this, really. It's not like we're 10 years old. The witness testimony. The Ungard is one evil, evil man. He thought he could ruin poor Joanne by causing a huge scandal. And to do that, he sent his own manager to get close to Joanne. I cannot condone such dirty tricks, so I took action. Oh, and this is top secret, you got that? Nobody else but you and me know it. Not quite true. The defendant sent his manager. What a distasteful topic. Nobody's above gossip. And isn't there a saying, the truth is never pleasant? Never heard that one before. Edgeworth, what about this Adrian Andrews person? We have looked into the matter. We found that the truth is in fact baseless gossip. Then it proves that the defendant did bear ill will. So this means I have to smash this rumour once and for all. You may cross-examine the witness. That's right, on guard is nothing about your average full-blown youth. Well, gotta burn old bags with fire. Time to fire up the afterburners and hit the highway to the danger zone. Highway to the danger zone. Vanguard is one evil, evil man. Causing scandal. You don't have any proof that Vanguard's any such thing. You must be suffering some shock, the shock of hearing the truth. And now, since you're in so much shock, you can't do anything right. Right, I can't do anything about you. You show me proof that... Oh, actually... Oh, no ill will. Here's my proof that God did not hold any ill will. I don't have anything. Why did I say that? I don't have anything. What are you handing over to me for? So you can Jagged Head Balloon Boy message from me, please. Tell him that no matter what he does, he's only good at is failing. What he said, or should I say Baboon Boy? I agree, yeah, I did. I'm sorry, I kind of messed that bit up quite a lot. Okay, give me a free pass, say whatever I want. In my big mouth. It's the way the cookie crumbles. I cannot condone such dirty tricks, so I took action. Oh, I just want her to go. I dislike this person. Right, the top secret thing. Wait. I'm a busy woman. Tea time's over. Secret information that no one else knows. That's true. How do you know? Well, that's because I'm a pro. It's a secret. Even if you drilled a hole into my brain, you'll never find out. And the world thing. Secret information is... I hate to say it, but you came into quite secret info. Based on... the newspaper. Call it proof? Balls. Okay, I think it's on there, just doing it wrong. It's been really bad. Press further. Don't be a good girl and tell me where you got the information. You won't be able to get home. Edgy Poo, what are you doing? Help me. What does that have to do with this? Just do it for me and you'll get your reward. I don't want your reward. The witness could have gotten her information from anywhere. The even possibility that is suspended is made up in the inside of the witness's head. We don't know where the information came from, it's quite a waste of time. Can't ignore it. I don't think we've heard everything out of the ordinary. There's be something we can catch her on. Proof without slander. It's the name of Gossipland. Are you saying that gossip is a pack of lies? What do you know? News is 100% the truth. Cool. Honestly, Sonny, you can't discriminate between the news and gossip. Yeah, discrimination is bad, Mr. Wright. Discriminate? When did I do anything like that? Anyway, the guard will never get me to say touche. Already done that one. Sent in his manager. I don't have anything to offer. Okay, so do the pressing, can't do it. Useless. That's just that. Useless. Useless. Tried. Camera's got to do something, right? Nobody else knows. Ah, but she was there with the camera. Do I show her? Do the camera. Your Honor, the statement contradicts the evidence. Oh, it does? Oh, man. Wait, is this the one where I present it inside it? The secret place of evidence. Oh, wait. The camera had a note inside. That was a thing, right? The investigative photographer, Lotta Hart. Oh, yes, I remember the girl. She reported she had lost a certain note when she had written herself. The piece of paper, she had handwritten some of her impressions about the relationship between them both. Outrageous ideas, you say? No, I said impressions. Well then, everything written on this piece of paper is completely meaningless? That's it, that's the note. Ah, no, you see, this is something completely different. Top secret list of my groceries to buy. Well, you are the one who took Miss Hart's note. I'm a huge fan of Joanne, that's why. I'm a famous puffy-haired whippersnapper. She's the one of that evil on guard. She said so herself. A guard, I'm his psychic. She was so happy, smiling like a silly duck. I was only checking what she had written. Edgy poo, you believe me, don't you? I was only trying to help out like the angel I am. It's only one little piece of paper. I've never taken anything else before. You should come up with a supply of cheese to match your vintage wine. Knee slapper. It's only a piece of paper, I suppose we can overlook this one. Should I forgive her? Let her know, she'll get away. Some way to definitely blow. Witness. You said the only thing you stole was that note, is that correct? Stole? You listen more carefully? I saved this piece of paper from a terrible lonely trash can, that's all. You're lying and I can prove it. Are you putting credibility under scrutiny? This old bag. I don't believe the note was the only thing you stole. The camera. Miss Oldback, the note was inside the camera. Yesterday, Lotta Hart was raising a huge stink over her camera. She kept saying, my sweetie, $1,600 camera disappeared. If you have the note, the only logical is that you have the camera too. So you found me out again. This is the camera you're looking for. That's it. Even though I look like this, I'm still a person, you know? I still eat meals like you, I fall in love and borrow things from other people. That's stealing. I saw the woman's business card and that's when I noticed it. Slimebag celebrity photographer extraordinaire. Well, when I saw that, I had to know what sort of pictures she had taken. I'm a professional security guard, that's my business. Why is anyone hiring this woman? Bailiff, check the camera's photos, hurry. We must examine. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do we have? The only one photo that seems to be relevant. Please present it to the court. It's the Nickel Samurai. Told you. This proves the witness was not lying about this matter. What does it mean? I need to save. I am on so low health. The photo itself does not prove that the person is the defendant. However, in his own confession, Ngard clearly stated that at the time of the murder, he was still in his Nickel Samurai costume. If that's the case, the Nickel Samurai is the defendant. How did it come to this? I think this brings us to an end. We have examined every piece of evidence thoroughly. Final comments? Do you agree the decisive photo? I mean, I have to, obviously. This photo that lot took. I mean, there's got to be something strange with it, right? There's nothing strange with the photo. There is no way for the defense to debunk the photo. Let me just check something. You can see his shoes. I thought so. Whoever this is too short. If you get that. Can't see the shoes. Too short. And she's short. I knew it's there. Anyway, please look at the photo. One chance, one opportunity. That's all I need. If this is wrong, I'm going to be well sad. She is short. It would look direct court's attention to this area right here. If you could see the person's ankles, that would be one thing. However, you can't. The costume could not have been Mr. Ngard. I wonder if you care to elaborate with actual facts. Let's take a look at the Nickel Samurai's poster. That's exactly what I did. Please pay particular attention to the area around the bottom of the hakama. His socks, you can see his socks. Exactly. However, in this photo, Nickel Samurai is clearly holding his hakama just to walk. There is only one explanation for this. The person inside the costume is clearly short. Alright, I just want to check some out. No, never mind. That's curious. Edgeworth is unusually calm. He's letting the trial run itself. As if he's only along for the ride. I can only guess he doesn't feel under attack at all. Mr. Edgeworth, where does this leave us? If it's not on guard, then everything the prosecution has tried to prove has been meaningless. I figured it would come to this. Right, I have something I want to ask you. I think you have proven that the person inside the costume is not Matt Ngard. In that case, who is it a photo of? Who is the person? Don't stress over this, it's very simple. What you should be focused on is Edgeworth's attitude, don't you think? Yeah, why is he so calm? Save, save, save. Who is the person? So, I'm gonna say her, but I might be wrong. I have a feeling this could bite me. Adrian, if you want to know who Nickel Samurai is, none other than this woman. And why would you say it must be Miss Andrews? What in the world points you to her? For starters, she's short. And she can finally move in and out of Mr. Ungard's room. Finally, she had dinner with Ungard that night. It means that it makes it very easy for her to get a certain item. A certain knife with Miss Ungard's fingerprints all over it. The knife was used as a murder weapon. Why don't you say what is it you want, right? I have to do this now. This is my last chance to turn things around. The defense moves to indict Miss Adrian Andrews as the murderer of Julian Corridor. It was Miss Andrews who tried to frame the defendant for the crime. Looks like this trial has hit a most unexpected development. Mr. Edgelord. Yes, Your Honour. This court is issuing a subpoena for Miss Adrian Andrews. The verdict cannot be passed without first hearing her testimony. Right, this is it. If Adrian Andrews is summoned to court as a witness, it means the trial will go on for another day. Oh, but she's already out. I can set them out. Now then, we shall set Miss Andrews' testimony for tomorrow. Something to do, the trial must go on, but I don't have anything left, no evidence, no nothing. I have no wasting. See, Edgeworth is such a lad now. I abhor wasting such valuable time. Your Honour, I request that you please continue with today's trial. We cannot continue due to unexpected development. Unexpected development? I think you underestimate me, Your Honour. Mr. Phoenix Wright would slave his way to subpoenaing Miss Andrews, happening according to plan, even if Wright was a bit slow to catch on. What? What is the meaning of your statement? Miss Adrian Andrews is currently waiting in the prosecution's lobby. She is the next witness. Everything was planned out in advance by him. Somehow I knew there was no way Edgeworth would overlook Miss Andrews. Looks like this battle is far from over. Exactly. Very well, we will call the next witness. However, before we proceed, we shall take a 10-minute recess. Please prepare your witness. The court will now take a 10-minute recess, and we will take a 2-week recess. Oh, yeah, we'll take a bit longer than 10 minutes. Let me just get this the cheeky save. Go. Do that. Come here. Yeah, so we'll take a little bit longer than that. Mainly because it's that Christmas thing. So I'm going to be in the land of no internet, of dial-up connections. So it means I won't be able to stream. And plus, in the nicest way possible, who wants to do some Phoenix Wright on Christmas Eve? I'm not going to do it New Year's Eve either. It's not like I'm doing a party or anything. There's some weird reason why I can't. But I might do it on the Wednesday, the day before. That's what I'm thinking. Just to kind of like, so it'd just be the day before. Miss it next week, and then we'll do it on Wednesday the week after, and then carry on Thursdays after that. And early into the new year, we'll either be going straight into Trials and Tribulations, the next game of this, or doing some Dokkan Romper. I might do some. I'm tempted to do some Dokkan Romper. At least give it a try. Do like the first bit, see how it pans out. Just take a little bit of a break from this because it is starting to lose my mind. Plus it means it's always got something to come back to. I know some of you are waiting for me to get to that, but I don't see the point of throwing it all down your throat. We can always mix things up. So yeah, but the visual novels are not over. With it being Christmas, I've been waiting to do this since I started streaming. And I started with Hat for Boyfriend with my visual novels. The Christmas one, the one that I've only ever seen a 10-minute sort of let's play compilation kind of video for. I've not seen anything beyond that. I'm not sure how long it is. I think online it said between 4 and 5 hours, so I'll probably do it over 2 streams. So I'm either going to be doing that tomorrow or Saturday and finish it up on Monday. That's my plan. if I don't start tomorrow, I'm planning on doing one of my random games, something a bit different, and then doing it on Saturday and then Monday. That's kind of what I'm hoping to hit. But yeah, keep an eye on my Twitter, watch your space, and I hope to see you for Heart for Boyfriend for some Christmas fun times. Thanks for everyone who tuned in. Thanks for Miles Edgeworth himself to conveniently be here when he was going to turn up in game. I think that's quite calculated, whether he knew he was doing that or not. But yeah, yeah, quite look forward to it, especially with Christmas happening. I'm getting some new toys for Christmas. I do know that I have requested a Steam Deck and capture card, which means I can go back and doing Switch again because my old capture card was borrowed. It was borrowed from work, and I needed to take it back so they can do bits. So I don't always have it on me. But this one means I can do it more often. It means I could do PS. It just means I can do a lot more. So that'd be hype, and I'm money depending if a few things fall into line. In the new year, I'm going to be moving my setup, and basically I'm creating myself an office and get the whole cool streamer up and do some LED lighting and things. I'm doing an overhaul of my stream, so I'm quite excited for the new year. I've got some plans. It's been a cool few months, to say the least. I've enjoyed it. I hope other people have enjoyed it. I know I'm not Mr. Popular, but at the end of the day, it's about I'm some fan into it, and it's nice that you guys are along with around me. So to everyone, thank you very much, and we'll carry on our journey for being best terrible lawyer, after Christmas. So yeah, catch you all hopefully tomorrow for either surprise game or Have a Boyfriend. I think I'll probably go surprise game and do Have a Boyfriend on Saturday. That's kind of how I'm leaning, but you know me, I never know. I just like to ramble and never really know what I'm doing with my life. So, lots of love, everyone, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye. Went for traitors like you, I would have won. Is that what you want to say? That voice. It's Edgelord! He's back! Yes, it's Edgeworth! It's been a long time, Mr. Wright. If it weren't for traitors like you, I would have won.